Somebody said, what y'all sipping on tonight? Everything. Everything. What's going on, y'all? What up, Trap? What up, Kojak? What up, Universal Trappers? Larry Walker, my dog. Yakar Ari says, hope your night is going better than mine. Your night ain't going well, Ari? What happened? What happened, baby girl? Fill me in. Give me the details. Larry Walker, Bobby Cherry. Timeout says Diddler Swindler. Good evening and blessings. AD says Mary Alazzo. Sean Jordan, Nicole. Mark Miner, Fryman says, what y'all sipping on? The GOAT, Anton. I feel like I'm the GOAT. What up, Dion Sardines? Hey, did I pin the link inside at the top of the chat? Y'all let me know if I pinned the link to the top of the chat. Somebody said, where's Mika? Should be here next Thursday. Switch a schedule. So remember I was telling y'all that I might not be able to live stream on the Anton Daniels channel next Wednesday because I'm going to be doing Hardly Initiated. I'm definitely live streaming next Wednesday, right after Hardly Initiated on the Anton Daniels channel. So no change of schedule. We rocking out. What up, y'all? Oh, okay, I feel you, Ari. Yeah, it's been a weird day for a lot of people. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I wind up going through today, but yeah, it's been a very, 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 very interesting day. What's up, y'all? Oh, let me turn on the link too. So I'm gonna turn on the link for y'all to be able to call in. I'm not gonna have nobody on camera because I know that y'all be getting extra, and I gotta be careful. Where y'all want to start? It's lots to go over. Lots. Just watched the BBL vid. Can't believe our culture. I don't know why you can't believe it. Why people be acting like they don't be knowing what's going on in these streets? The streets is horrible right now. The streets is worse than it's ever been. And people are acting like they don't know what's going on in these streets, but the streets is absolutely horrid. Ain't nothing in the streets for nobody. For nobody. Nothing in the streets for nobody. So for all of y'all that think that it's something out here for y'all, you can forget about it. You can absolutely positively forget about it. It ain't nothing out here for you in these streets. And what I'm also realizing and what I'm also wondering, well, I'm gonna save that. We got lots to choose from. Obviously, we can have the Drake, Kendrick, and Cole debate if y'all want to go there. I heard Dame Dash. Maybe we should start a Dame Dash. Dame Dash was on EYL. EYL. Yeah, I heard Dame was on EYL. Shout out to my dog Ian in the building. I just talked to him on Instagram the other day. I heard Dame was on EYL. AD sending appreciation from the UK. Shout out to my people in the UK. 50's getting full custody in the future, AD. Why y'all think that 50 is any better than any other dude that's in entertainment? Why do y'all so obsessed with 50? I want to talk about that man in the skirt. You were thinking of a centaur. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was a centaur. Kidnapped in Haiti. What up though? Wendell Kilgore says, what's good, AD locking in? Appreciate you. Appreciate you too. Appreciate you too. Shout out to you. I looked into what you said earlier, and there are organizations using less than 5% on the programs. I told you these nonprofit organizations that y'all be donating to, they don't be spending no money on the people. They spend it all on themselves. And technically, Tim says, peace and blessings, AD. We love you. We appreciate you and want to take some time to give you your flowers while you can smell them, OG. Thank you, man, and I appreciate you. Live from Canada. Shout out to my Canadians in the building. Shout out to my Canadians in the building. Also, actually caught a live after hour stream here from the morning show. Shout out to my morning show people. Yeah, I'm about to pull up the Dame conversation now. I guess we can start there and then we can figure out where we're gonna go after that. I don't have no time limit. I don't have no I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing holding me back. So we gonna get it in and we gonna have a conversation. I don't have anywhere that I need to be tomorrow morning. So what's going on? I don't have nowhere that I need to be in the morning. So we just gonna play it by ear. We could do whatever. We could play it however we want to play it, and we can go from there, y'all. All right. I guess we can start with Dame. Let me get Dame up here. Couldn't believe I seen him on EYL. I said, "Come on, man, don't do this to me again. Why are we doing this again?" I couldn't believe the dude that was in them heels either. It's crazy. The dude that wear heels? It's crazy. Hey, should I tell them the conversation that we was having earlier? Bring up what the people think, just in a general sense. Maybe a little later in the show. Maybe a little bit. We'll see. What up, King Manasseh? Manasseh. Let me get this Dame conversation popping. Um, let's see. Well, that's that. How is that not showing though? Hold on one second. Let me see something. Because I'm afraid if I play it on the other thing, then it won't show. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it another way. See if I could do it that other way. Can't hear it though. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't hear it from this. Why can't I hear it from this? Is it something that I'm missing? All right, let me figure this out. I'm technically Tim says Street saying we need that bag chaser world tour to stop by the Toronto real soon. It's lonely in the six right now, or whatever party next door said. Hey, what do y'all really be getting it popping over in Toronto? Technically, Tim, I'm gonna see if I can get this popping. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. See if I can get this in. Anton Daniels studio upload. It may take me a second to get this Dame video popping, but give me 10 minutes. Off. Next. I got a feeling it's going to be a long night. I don't know why I think that. I got a feeling it's going to be a long night. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but we going to see what's happening out here in these streets. Let me go over this other stuff and see what else y'all want to hit. So I got the Dame Dash situation. I have Corey Holcomb. I haven't talked about him in a while. As far as him, he was talking about Serena's face. Should a man expect sex when he's flying out? I got the Kendrick Lamar Cole conversation. I don't want to talk about Destiny divorce. It's a couple other ones, but we'll see what happens. You said Big Sean is better than Kendrick. A lot of people gonna fight you about that hip hop now. A lot of people will fight you about that conversation. Blaze Skywalker says, taking a break from my job in VA on my way back to Georgia to kick everybody out of my house. What up, though? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, I'm coming to Toronto this year. I'm tutoring a grad student, his math theory thesis, and I'm convinced he's slow as F. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What up, though, to all my friends and family? I'm waiting till this Dame conversation finish uploading. And then we're going to get to that as soon as that's done. Been having a lot of technical difficulties lately. So as soon as the Dame conversation finish uploading, I'll show that up. And then we're going to go ahead and get started with the show. In the meantime, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications, y'all. Jump into the Patreon in the beginning of the month. On Monday, that's the best day to do it. On Monday is the best way to do it. I got another video I'm going to share with y'all, but we'll get to that later too. That's pending. It's going to take me a minute. So what's up? How y'all feeling? Change your name to Hip Hop Not. You don't know better than me in hip hop. There's a link pinned to the top of the chat for anybody that got a difference of opinion. I'm not checking for Kendrick. If you're very rich or tied in, you know about Diddy's freak offs. If you tell Puffy no, then he okay. I don't know what that is. What that means? Struggle is real, Cater. I don't know what that means at all. Send me your Google Pixel. I'm a pass on the Pixel. I went to school with Big Sean, and I respectfully disagree. What that mean? I don't know what going to school with Big Sean is supposed to mean. I have no idea what that means when you say I went to school with Big Sean and I respectfully disagree. What does that indicate? What does that mean? What is that supposed to highlight? And the chat lives matters. I just want to let y'all know that here. Chat lives matters. So as long as you don't say nothing super disrespectful, then we cool. All right? Chat lives matters. All right, so as soon as I get done processing, we should be up and running with the whole Dame. All right, let me see if I can get this up. Let's see if I can get it working now. It's just not working, bro. I really would like to be able to review this video. I really would like to review this video. Wait a second. I don't know why that's not working. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. I know what I should do. I know what I got to do to try possibly get it working. Give me a second. Sometimes they be trying to bully your boy. Not let Tom Dog do what he's supposed to do. Let me see if I can get it popping like this. Nope, can't get it popping like that either. We might be asked out on Dame. Pause. I don't know how I can get this working. I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know what's wrong with the audio when I'm doing it on the when I do it on the whatchamacallit.
replacement windows and big savings during renewal by Anderson.
Now, why does that fit? Why does that work? What? Oh, it may be a VPN issue. Options. No, it's not a VPN. It's not a VPN issue at all. Oh, let me see something one more time. If it ain't working, then we'll just move on to something else. Give me a second. Let me see something. Because I can get it up on the screen, but I'm not going to be able to play it. I don't know why this is not
Shout out to kids. I rock with kids, y'all. For sure, for sure. Always interesting conversations.
I don't know why this is so stupid. Why is this not playing in the system? This is aggravating me, bro. This is literally aggravating me. I don't understand this. We'll come back to that. I'll figure out how to get that fixed. And then we'll go from there on that one. So we gotta come back to that one. There's nothing I could do about that. I gotta figure out how to get that fixed. Anton, you got Opera, Firefox, and Microsoft. This is actually on with the software. This is a software problem with what it is that I'm using. All right, so let's pivot, man. We'll come back to that. Let's go to Corey Holcomb. I heard Corey Holcomb was having smoke for Serena Williams. And anybody is welcome to call into the show and give their thoughts. Corey Holcomb. I'm afraid of Corey Holcomb at this point, bro. He be wild then. I gotta find the part where he actually talk about Serena Williams. Use another browser? I don't feel like it. I'm gonna just work this out and figure this out. I'm gonna work with what I got right now because ain't no time to be testing stuff, and I ain't about to go through all of that. We just gonna rock out how we gonna rock out. Let's see if we can get Corey Holcomb up here. You see how Corey Holcomb's live stream worked, but then the other one didn't work? I don't know why that happens. Why is the other one working, but this one ain't working? Do I think that Corey Holcomb is crashing out? I don't know. I haven't seen what he said yet.
I don't know about everybody who, first of all the people in Baltimore, I know traffic was crazy out there today. Tried to put a hit on her husband, but she got the amateur hit. And coincidentally,
she came back and tried to ask about personal, like a woman that's dealing with you, or
If anybody know what the timestamp is of what he was saying about Serena Williams, let me know.
just outside source? Because Let me just, because somebody that's dealing with you, you speak on every.
And you're not gonna be able to maneuver around this motherfucking country like you want to until these papers get put in your hand, because they coming. What's up, Joe? You all right, baby? I'm good, man. Damn.
They are putting up all these names now in the chat of
Like
women
who?
that
Or
have
the people
done,
that fuck their face up?
Yes, and
This must be it right here.
Can you imagine a bitch that you been knowing for 20 plus years, then you don't see her for a couple of years, and the bitch come back with a face, like what's the name of that movie? They took her face off. I want to take face off. This bitch, I saw this bitch, I said, God damn, what the fuck happened to your face? I got a face off bitch that wore with me. One of them bitches. If you would do that to your face, you don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm scared.
But she don't look like that
Yeah, the
now,
mask,
right?
for real.
Wasn't that like,
When it turned into low key. That's the name of that. The one with Cher? Oh yeah. Oh, that's old. Smear you in front of people and make it look like you an ain't shit motherfucker. Cause the whole ain't first. I don't even fuck with bitches like you, bitch. The prerequisites of what I'm doing
Who was he talking about prior to talking about Serena Williams' face?
nowadays, you don't fit the description. I fuck with bitches like you back when I was on E. When I was a popped off ass nigga, I'd fuck a bitch like Tasha K. But now, bitch, I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire in the street. Then you go around lying. Oh, Corey, according to his ex-wife, he like toys or whatever in his ass. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I know,
First
they
of
just
all,
going
let me
at
say
it.
this again. Whatever I do with a bitch on me, I'll stand on it. Whatever I do with a woman in bed, that's on me. I'll stand on it. But bitch, you lying. And you're not gonna be able to maneuver around this motherfucking country like you want to until these papers get put in your hand. Cause they coming, bitch.
What paper?
Lying on a motherfucking nigga asshole. That's just one bitch I'm battling with.
What papers? What papers is he talking about? We gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about in the chat. But what is Corey Holcomb talking about as far as papers? Like until she get those papers. What is he saying? Corey Holcomb will sue somebody? Well, Corey Holcomb talking about everybody though. No way Corey Holcomb would sue anybody. No way he would sue Tasha K or anybody for that matter. I can't imagine that Corey Holcomb would sue anybody for talking crazy on him or talking about him or anything like that. Am I connecting to another set of headphones again? No, right now I'm just connected to the MacBook Pro. No. He's suing? Why would he sue Tasha K though? But he called Shannon Sharp gay. Let me back this up a little bit. Hold on.
Name first. No, bitch, I didn't say your ugly ass name first. I don't even fuck.
oh, that's
It's
funny.
people who well, first of all,
Okay,
let's
good.
just talk about
I
the
thought
one
it was
bitch.
okay, I thought
Let's
it was
talk about the bitch Tasha K. The bitch motherfucker said I started some shit with her. Bitch, when we had interviewed R. Kelly on the show, R. Kelly mentioned your name, and then the next thing I know, you had a video with me and Eric Spears talking about we pedophiles.
What?
You call me a pedophile. Bitch, what the fuck is that? You don't call niggas pedophiles, bitch. That's some real fucked up allegations to put out here on a nigga who like to walk the streets like he want to call him a pedophile. But that's what bitches do. Bitches don't give a fuck about foul ball. They are going to try to smear you in front of people and make it look like you an ain't shit motherfucker. Cause the hoe out here talking about, oh, he said my name first. No, bitch, I didn't say your ugly ass name first. I don't even fuck with bitches like you, bitch. The prerequisites of what I'm doing nowadays, you don't fit the description. I fuck with bitches like you back when I was on E. When I was a popped off ass nigga, I'd fuck a bitch like Tasha K. But now, bitch, I wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire in the street. Then you go around.
My bad, I was muted. Y'all say there's a difference, Anton. He's joking about Shannon, and there's a difference, Anton. Tasha is just slandering and lying Corey's masculinity. No. Hold on. I know y'all not gonna cape for Corey. I know y'all not gonna cape for Corey Holcomb on this one. Corey Holcomb say some of the wildest things that I've ever heard in my entire life. Ever. Some of the wildest stuff. It seemed like Corey Holcomb has no limits whatsoever. Zero limits whatsoever. We're not going to sit here and cape and then be like, oh, no. He was just joking about this person. He was just joking about this person, but this other person, it's okay. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. The P word is so much worse than wait. How do y'all pick and choose what the limit is going to be? How do y'all pick and choose what the limit is going to be? So he can go all the way to the mud, but then we can't go all the way to the basement. Come on, man. Y'all are so inconsistent, bro. Real talk. And I think that, I'm kind of indifferent. I used to really, really like Corey Holcomb, but now I'm just kind of indifferent because I think that he's great as a content creator and as an entertainer, but I'm just kind of indifferent about him at this point. I'm editing the video if I get it right, get it rocking. Um, I'm kind of indifferent at this point about him, but come on, man. If we gonna keep it real, then we got to be consistent across the board. We can't pick and choose when we gonna keep it real and when we're not gonna keep it real. We got to keep it real 100% of the time, man. And y'all be capping, man. Y'all be caping. Honestly, I just think y'all be caping. I think y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be real and when. No, but you can't cross the issue on this one. But you can't cross. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Stop it, man. Stop the caping, bro. Y'all inconsistent. And maybe I can get inconsistent at sometimes too, but this is inconsistent as hell. Like super inconsistent as far as what it is that y'all standing on with Corey. So I'm not going for it, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything is cool. Blaze says Anton's Freestyle Friday is dope. Yeah. We're going to talk about everything. We can get about Diddy. We can get into anything. Messy Mathematician says, are you connected to another set of headphones again? Nah. I just tried something new to try to get that up, whatever, but it wasn't working. Ever since I did an update, it's starting to mess up. The illegal that was telling others to invade American homes and utilize squatters' rights, arrested by ICE. Shout out to BizQ. I appreciate you. I think I got it pinned to the top of the chat. Is it pinned to the top? Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Anybody want to call in, you're more than welcome to be able to call in too.
Line. Oh, Corey, according to his ex-wife, he like toys or whatever in his ass. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I know.
First of all, let me say this again. Whatever I do with a bitch on me, I'll stand on it. Whatever I do with a woman in bed, that's on me. I'll stand on it. But bitch, you lying. And you're not going to be able to maneuver around this motherfucking country like you want to until these papers get put in your hand. Because they coming, bitch. Lying on a motherfucking nigga asshole.
I think he talking about his ex-wife. I think he talking about putting the papers on his ex-wife, not necessarily on Tasha K. But still, papers, when you standing on like you can talk about and say whatever you want to say, is still wild to me.
That's just one bitch
I got
I'm
you.
battling with.
I got you. Kwame Brown's greatest impersonation.
I'm in war with the bitches that ain't shit. I can't even say this one bitch name yet, but when I can, this a transformer bitch. This bitch done transformed her whole face. I knew
Wait. Charleston White went in on Gilly. We might have to look at that one too.
this bitch at one time in my life. I saw the bitch recently. I was like, who is that? Who is that? You know these bitches, yeah, okay, I ain't trying to talk shit about her. Our sister, Serena Williams. We root for Serena, kick them bitches' ass, Serena. But lately we've seen our sister face. And we like, what the fuck did she do? Work. All this shit pulled back. And I be like, why sisters do that to their face? I'm not talking shit about you, Serena. I root for you.
I do too. I love
I
Serena.
root for you. In fact, I could even go this far. I love you. I sat up there when you was beating them bitches' ass on the tennis court. You had the whole urban America like, yeah! So it's love, but I don't know why bitches fuck with their face. This fuck with the face bitch is after me.
So he wasn't necessarily going in on Serena, but he was using her as a reference to chicks that mess up their face. That's the context.
Playing on people's phone and think we ain't gonna be able to prove it. And I know you watching, hey, fuck with your face, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you did to your face. Soon as bitches get some money, they start fucking with their face, ass, and titties.
Link is pinned to the top of the chat for anybody that want to call in too.
I can see the ass and titties. If you want some titties that's nice, or if you want an ass that's nice, there's some niggas out here who like that. A lot of niggas out here who like that. But this pulled back face shit, like on the Muppets. They did this on the Muppets when we was kids. It was a show called The Muppet Show. It was a bitch whose face was pulled back then. All these bitches got pulled back faces now. Why you mad at me? You lost. Bitch. You lost. You know you lost. Why you lose? You was trying to be slick. You got caught lying. I ain't saying your name yet because it's shit going on. But bitch, stop playing on people's phone. Don't nobody care what pictures you find of somebody. And if you put some pictures out your phone, I got pictures too, bitch. You wanna play the picture game? Play the picture game then.
I'm going to find it, Fi Brown. Give me a second.
Bitch.
Oh my God, who is this?
Since my man said they running around looking like
that is so messed
Michael
up.
Jackson.
In the chat room, everybody's.
Oh, they got that picture up.
Wait, though,
look at my beautiful sister over here. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that transformation is wild.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's crazy. What causes people to do something like that? That's got to be that's got to be something that's got to be something mental. I don't know what that is. Like, you know, a lot of times I think that you think that stepdads are needed. You can hit the link because I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you that stepdads are not needed in the community. I stand on that. Stepdads are not needed in the community. I think stepfathers do more hurt than they do help. So, yeah, she do look like what was it, Damon Wayans and Marlon Wayans on White Chicks. But I don't look at it as like on some funny type of jump. You know what I'm saying? I look at this like this is not even something that I'm joking on. This is more or less about like I want to understand it. Cause I don't understand it. Like I also don't understand why people like go so far in surgery and they just get obsessed with it. It's like they almost get addicted to surgery. And I don't understand the addiction to surgery. And so yeah, of course it looked bleached. And I don't even know how bleached skin works. Like I don't even understand how that works. But yeah, I think that Corey got a point on this one. And that Marlon and Sean. My bad. Marlon and Sean Wayne. Shout out to Fi Brown. I think that Corey got a point on this one and that this is crazy. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what, like, that's mental. It's got to be something like that's been with somebody for a long time, because in order for you to do this, you got to genuinely not like who you are, in my opinion. Like, you got to not like how you was treated as a kid. Or you got to not like the fact that you didn't think that you was pretty enough when you was younger. I think that black women are some of the most pretty women that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not even talking about the Instagram model type chicks. Because I don't care about the Instagram model type chicks. I care about, like, women that are just regular. I think that regular women are gorgeous because they just got this unique thing about them. And when I see women that are made up, that's plastic and stuff, because you got to remember, bro, like, I run into a lot of these content creators. I run into a lot of these women that, like, got a lot of stuff done to them and all of this stuff. And they insecure in a mug. And they may project themselves to be really gorgeous and all of this stuff. But they are very, very, very insecure about who they are. And they really self-conscious. And you can tell they just regular people on the inside. I met a chick the other day at the basketball game. And, well, I ain't going to talk about that. Anyways, yeah, this is wild, man. It's wild. Like, normal is starting to be back cool again. For all of y'all chicks that feel like y'all need to run down to Miami and get a BBL, or, you know, you got to get Botox and stuff. It's hard for me to say guys don't like that because guys keep going for that. But I don't like that. I personally, me, myself, I don't like that.
What the fuck is that, man?
I don't like that. Lil' Kim look toe up. Lil' Kim is toe up.
My eyes is going bad.
Oh, what? Finally, he admits
I ain't gonna lie,
that.
my eyes is going bad.
I already told you, I can see it.
Wait, you know, I just realized who the fuck that was over there.
Oh.
What's up, Joe? You all right, baby?
Oh, you about to say something?
I'm good, man. Damn.
They are putting up all these names now in the chat of
Like
women
who?
that
Or
have
the people
done,
that fuck their face
yes,
up?
Yes, and they're thinking that's
Can
terrible.
you imagine a bitch that you been knowing for 20 plus years, then you don't see her for a couple of years, and the bitch come back with a face, like, what's the name of that movie? They took her face off. I want to take face off. This bitch, I saw this bitch, I said, God damn, what the fuck happened to your face? I got a face off bitch that wore with me. One of them bitches. If you would do that to your face, you don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm scared.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you don't look like that
Yeah, the
now,
mask,
right?
for real.
Wasn't that like...
When it turned into low key. That's the name of that shit.
We done lost Fi Brown. We lost most women. Like, we lost, like, the greatness of our women. And now I think that they're so obsessed with trying to look like who it is that they see on the internet, that Kim K look, that I think that we kind of lost. Women have lost something, in my opinion. Like, I think that they've lost their way and all of the natural beauty, so much so to where now just a chick that's a regular chick look good to me. Like, a chick that's clean, she got her teeth brushed. You know what I'm saying? She smell good. She actually look like she put some effort. And you ain't even got to be all the way there. Like, you ain't got to be all the way, 140, 135. You ain't got to be all the way there. But all we asking is for effort. And if you putting that effort in, you got a sweet spirit, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you. You do your hair, you clean up nice and all of that. I'm genuinely rocking with you. Brian Barnes says, hey, Anton, a big-time YouTuber, Arab, was kidnapped in Haiti trying to interview Barbecue. His ransom is $600,000. Well, sucks to be him. I told y'all I ain't never going to Haiti. I ain't going to Haiti if it was good times over there. That's an idiot. He an idiot. See, anything for content. Anything for content. They not messing with y'all over in Haiti. They not messing with y'all over in Haiti. You think it's a game. They killing people over there. And you think that they care about your YouTube channel? Man, if y'all don't get from over there, bro, y'all crazy. Over there crashing out over in Haiti. Trying to be, Man, y'all some dummies, bro. Go over there and be a crash dummy if you want to. They're not playing around with y'all. They're not playing no games. Keep going over there playing games, thinking that people is messing around with you. They not messing with y'all. They not playing games with y'all. They gonna have your neck, bro. Them people can't eat. They leaving bodies in the middle of the street. Relatives just placing a sheet over them. Y'all ain't watching the news. You over there chasing barbecue and you think that you gonna, you dummy. You a dummy, bro. Crash dummy. All day long. Crash dummies. All day long. Over there looking like a fool. You chasing a dude that don't care about life. They willing to put their life on the line for taking over. They take over a whole country and ousted the prime minister. You think you gonna go over there and you just gonna be chilling? Jesus Christ. Niggas is crazy. Charleston, Gilly. I don't even know if I want to review this. I don't want to review this, bro. I don't want to review it. Out of respect for certain people, I just don't want to. And anybody can call in and we can get it in. So I'm gonna wait for this Dame Dash video to pop off. But out of respect for Charleston and out of respect for Gilly's son, I'm not gonna review that video. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to see it because it's not a thing. Ty Oga says Pan African Negroes been crying about Candace all week. What's the problem with Candace Owens? Why y'all got a problem with Candace Owens? People keep telling me Oshay did a video about Candace Owens. It's a guy at work that looks like that. Shout out to Ty Oga. 67 Big Male says it's a guy at work that looks like that. Shout out to you. And if anybody got a difference of opinion about Diddy, y'all can come up on the panel and we can have that conversation too. Love and Sip Hop, my guy, says Serena, the many-faced guy from Gain of... Make sure y'all go and subscribe to my dog 2K from Love and Sip Hop with an S. Love and Sip Hop. That's my guy. Shout out to my dog 2K. All right, man. Let me see what I can do with this guy, man. What's up, bro? Haiti.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, big dog? What's the word?
Hey, man, I'm trying to book a coaching session. Do you
Okay.
have the email and everything?
Yeah, you got my email address?
No, I don't.
It's antondaniels413 at gmail.com.
Okay, give me a second so I can write it down, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I've been texting you on Facebook, try to figure it out or something, try to figure something out.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I hit you off of Messenger.
Only way I do business is through email, bro.
Oh,
antondaniels413 at gmail.com.
all right, I'm about to write it down. Give me a second.
What's the O'Shea? O'Shea, Candace.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you say it one more time? I just grab a pen. Anton Daniel at what? At gmail.com?
antondaniels413 at gmail.com.
Oh, 413 at
Antondaniels413
gmail.com.
at gmail.com. Let me pull up this O'Shea video.
All right, bro. I'll email you.
All right, big dog.
I appreciate it.
All right, bye. Before I pull up this O'Shea video on Candace Owens, the crazy thing is she did this as a wife to a white man, yet people were blaming black men for her face change. When she dated brothers, she wasn't doing this. I don't care who she dated, to be honest with you. I don't care who she dated, to be honest with you. I don't care who she date. Because, I mean, fellas, y'all going over there and y'all doing y'all passport thing and Y'all support Passport Bros, and y'all can talk to white girls and black girls and all of this stuff, right? So let women should be able to do the same thing, right? Women should be able to do the same thing. I don't have no problem with brothers going off and finding who best for them. So if she wound up getting married, listen, ain't nobody saying nothing to Eve. Eve was chilling. Eve been chilling. Shout out to you, big dog. Wendell Kilgore says Serena, Tina Turner, what love got to do with it? Shout out to Wendell. I appreciate you. Jay Ben says the problem with these cut and paste women is they've equally sent their zesty friends to the same butchers, and they're all out here looking like RuPaul. Yeah. Now, even a regular chick, you'd be like, is that a man now? Is that a man or a woman? All right, so let me see. Thank you, Jay Ben. I appreciate you too, big dog. I'm gonna read super chats throughout the show. And again, the link to Cam Up, or not Cam Up, but to call into the show, is in the description. Let me see what Oshay had to say about this, because everybody been hitting me up saying Oshay got something to say got something to say about what's her name? Candace Owens. Let's see. Oshay. Oh shit. Now let me preface this. I want to be transparent, all right? Oshay is my guy. I talk to him on the phone. I have not talked to him about this. We talk to each other pretty regularly. Oshay is my guy, all right? I feel like my camera is messed up. Hold on. Why is my junk lagging? Say what? It's lagging. Let me get me a different camera right here so I can get my stuff right. Give me a second, y'all. Poppy Blanco TV, what up?
Was good, family.
What's up, big dog? How you feel?
Man, got some time to kill right now, man. I might as well come over here and talk some shit, right?
Oh yeah? What you got up later on today? What's the word?
Just probably step out, have a few drinks with the homies.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. Come over here, Yoda. You was talking about what's her name? Serena Williams.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro? How's your family?
We doing good, man. Life is good, man. I can't complain whatsoever. Life is awesome. Everything is going well. I ain't got no complaints whatsoever, man. Everything is good. Life is good.
Yeah, man. You was talking about Serena Williams and how she kind of like messed up her face.
Yeah. What is that? What do you think that is?
Bro, believe it or not, actually, I mean, you travel too, so when you go outside America, do you see that? Because I've seen it. That happens a lot in Jamaica. Not in my country, Colombia. They don't really do
Yeah, I
that.
hear it. I hear that it's really big outside of bleaching. Like it's a really big thing
Yes.
as far as bleaching.
Next time you
I
go to
heard
New
that it
York,
was big
Jersey,
bleaching. You think that
yeah.
that's
Next time
makeup
that you
that
go
she
to New
got
York,
popping?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Poppy Blanco. Go ahead.
Next time that you go to New Jersey or New York, go
Mm-hmm.
to the stores where the Indian people own stuff like that. They even sell soap in there to bleach your skin. It's like some sort of like a cream or a soap.
Mm-hmm.
They got them at the stores now. But like I say, that's not like a big market out here in America, right? In America, what the girls cares about more like is about the BBL. That's their
Mm.
thing.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
like
heard
let's say you go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said I heard bleaching was really big outside of the United States. I don't see a whole lot of people, or it's not as much of a thing like as much as like a BBL or something is in the United States though. Like
Yeah, like that's
BBLs and
something that you
altering your
make.
body is normal over here, but bleaching is still kind of looked down upon over here.
Yeah, that's probably what's next actually over here in America. Girls gonna start bleaching this shit. One, I believe once one of these popular girls start doing that shit, everybody go down that road. That's what I
You
believe.
think women are gonna start bleaching themselves?
That's what's next. Is bleaching themselves or make it or doing the nose surgery or something. Like what else is next? They getting their ass done, their titties done, their thighs a little bit bigger.
Uh huh.
So you always gotta once they start going down that road, bro, I know a lot of girls with surgery and stuff like that with BBL, bro. And once you start getting them done, you cannot stop.
Mm. Mm.
That is how it is, man. Like I heard in Africa too, in Africa and India too, like the ablation thing is pretty big.
Is that a is why do you think that people are into bleaching their skin? Because I'm gonna just tell you, white women is trying to look like black women because they getting tans.
I believe, bro, that women, I don't care how beautiful they are, some way somehow they always look like
Oh,
something is wrong with them.
they saying that her makeup is just the wrong color. They saying that she not really trying to bleach her skin.
So you think that's just makeup?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I don't know. They saying that her makeup
It
is
looks
wrong.
crazy though.
They say her makeup just look wrong.
Yeah, it looks crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It looks mad wild, son.
Yeah. Let me get this other person. I'm a thanks, Poppy. Let me get this other person in real quick. Uh is it Benice?
Yeah.
What up? What up, big dog?
How you doing?
Chilling,
So
chilling. What's the word?
I just thought about this, um, but I'm thinking that the reason that her skin is like that is because when she has a kid, her kid's gonna be a little bit more light skin. So, because she's with a white guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that might have something to do with it. That's what I was thinking. Like maybe she bleached her skin to more like when the baby comes out, the baby's not gonna be fully black, and she would be black, so she wants to feel like it's kind of she's related somehow in some way.
I don't know about that one, big dog.
You didn't think about that?
Mm-mm. I ain't never thought about that. I'd have to think about that one. But I don't know, man. I don't understand the bleaching. I like it when people are chocolate faced. I like it when people are white. I like it people. I just like people naturally who they are. So I don't see I don't see what the big deal is.
I agree.
So
Yeah, I can have no argument with that.
I appreciate you, been nice.
Yep. Have a good one, man.
I'm gonna go into this Oshay real quick. Let me read these super chats. Anton, here in Florida, the majority of the Haitian women bleach their skin. It looks awful, but it's been big down here, and mostly Haitian women do it. Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a huge thing. Did y'all see the interview? Dr. Umar trying to hold Nick Cannon accountable for bunny hopping. I haven't. Send it to me in my email. We can check it out tonight. Shout out to you, OMA. Timeout says hydroquinone skin cream gel emulsion lotion to lighten specific areas on your skin. I mean, I can understand that if you got like patches or something like that, but just to be lightening your whole outlook. Thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Let me see what Oshay Duke Jackson is saying about Candace Owens. Because people been like distraught about this.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Recently, I have been weighing in on this entire debacle with Candace Owens. And of course, I thought I would get some pushback from maybe some non-subscribers who were white or Asian or some of your, black conservatives. But I could not believe the vitriol I am getting from the so-called African-American or black male Negro in the United States of America. I was taken aback. I even saw as many hate comments as I do when I make a video about y'all beloved Uncle Shay Shay. And I started to read the comments. I didn't even want to screenshot them and put them into this video because it's just so many. I figured you can go and look for yourself. And I thought about how these particular black men have exposed themselves. And it shows to a bigger dilemma as to why black men in America don't have anything. And I'm gonna explain why. Whenever I can make a video discussing the perils of black women, you will see those same brothers in support. No negative comments there at all, okay? If we talk about the Pookie and the Ray Ray brother in Black America, you will never see any negative comments either. But it's interesting because Candace Owens talks about black men in such a negative way, indirectly or directly. And we all know what happened at the Breakfast Club when she gave a very poor excuse as to why she's not with black men. Indirectly, she said that none of you guys were on her level. She's taking many shots at the lack of African-American achievement.
Nah, listen, I love my guy. And again, let me preface this conversation. And I went over this personally myself. And I will never say nothing negative about my guy, Oshay Duke Jackson. I'm just replying, or I'm just reacting to the content, okay? Oshay is wrong on that one. She did not directly or indirectly say anything negative about black men. As a matter of fact, she defended black men, and she said she said she was used to be into Asian men, but she chose her spouse because he was intellectually stimulating to her, and she felt like he was on her level. She never said anything disparaging about black men. She defended black men, and she did not say anything indirectly or directly related to black men. I love you, Oshay. You're my guy. I absolutely can, no negative blood towards you. We talk on the phone on a regular basis. But I'm just going to be honest. That is not what she said on her live stream at all. I mean, on the Breakfast Club.
While boosting up her own Caribbean background, and anybody else that talks like that, black men are gonna come for. But Candace Owens is the only female swirler with the white man that some of you black men have no problem accepting her commentary. And see, I want you guys to know that such black men are enemies of progress. Let me explain why. When we talk about the black liberals, Democrats, we've been talking on my other channel about the migrant crisis in the.
And I want y'all to make sure that y'all extend some grace to my dog, Oshay. All right? Because Oshay has had a lot of perspectives, and he's, I'm going to bring you up after I do this review real quick, Jacquel, so give me a little bit. Oshay has done a lot of videos on a lot of different things, and y'all agree with him on a lot of things. And just because he got a difference of opinion on this, which me and Oshay often at times have differences of opinions on a lot of different things, that does not mean that I don't rock with him, or at his core that he's not still a good dude. So y'all got to extend some grace, because y'all disagree with me on Diddy, but it don't mean that y'all don't rock with me. It just means that we all got differences of opinion, and we got different perspectives. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't take what he says, and even though we may have a difference of opinion about what his perspective is towards Candace Owens, does not mean that he's not still a great content creator, right? So y'all got to give him some grace, because that's my guy. And I told you I was biased before we even started having this conversation.
Impact it has on the black community. And of course, whenever, black men have a negative thing to talk about politics, we talk about Joe Biden, we talk about single motherhood, all of that. Well, Candace Owens points out what's going on the right, and black men, some of them, are okay with what's going on the right. Neither Democrats nor Republicans want to see any ownership change for black men. And I'm gonna prove that by this whole idea. Look at the black conservatives on YouTube. Look at the black conservatives who are Republicans as a group, right? What media do they own? What fan base do they own? They have no real black fans. Most black conservatives are married to white men or white women, and they all work for white people, okay? This is the same thing that we see for the most part with Democrats, other than that Democrats have more ownership as blacks.
I don't agree with that. I think that there's a lot of black conservative men that are married to black women. I'm one of them. There's a lot of black conservative men that are married to black women. I think that just because they're not necessarily being as visible as liberal black men, that that it could seem like that. But there's a huge demographic of black men that have completely divested themselves against the liberal ideologies and policies
than black Republicans or black conservatives. But the black men who agree with Candace Owens are the same black men that will never achieve any kind of growth, any kind of collaboration with black men, because they also hate black men just like Candace Owens do. I can prove it. And it doesn't matter their educational level. And so you got to understand this. This isn't a Pookie and Ray Ray thing. This is a whole black men thing. Do you know how many educated black men hate each other? How many educated black men feel like Candace Owens? How many educated black men don't want to develop their own community or work with their own people to get any money, to reinvest into their own communities, to do anything like that? No, because those are the same black men who like Candace Owens, who want to be away from black folks as much as possible. They have no record of achievement with black people at all. And then once they go over there and sell out for another group, and then they make a ooh mistake, then guess where they're back to square one, just like Candace Owens. But this is what y'all defend. And for those who defend it, no wonder why black women don't even respect you, because you don't.
I might have to call Oshay on the live on this one. I might have to hit him up because I just disagree with him. I fundamentally disagree with him. I might have to call Oshay up. I might have to hit him up and kick it with him. I ain't gonna hit him up on the live. I'm gonna hit him behind the scenes because y'all don't need to know what we talking about. Y'all don't have to know our conversation. We ain't got to put everything on the live. And I still rock with my guy, but I just fundamentally disagree. I think that he's off on this one. And I think that maybe he even knows that he's off on this one, but we're going to continue to hear what
even respect yourself. Ain't no way somebody like Candace Owens
get you up here in a minute, Jacquel,
can talk negatively about black men like that. And I'm going to have some kind of, I don't care if she's right or wrong about the other things. Look at her intention. Her intention is to demean you in front of other people. Let me talk about this. When we have our conversations in the black community, all of us in the black sector of social media, whether it be people like me or Corey or whoever else, this content is largely for the people in our community. You know how many white people have asked me to come on to their networks and talk about the Black Manosphere when I was a part of it, or the black community? You will never find it, because I always say no. Candace Owens will get in front of all white people and do their dirty bidding, talking down on you. And when she talks about black men, you think, oh, well, you know, it's George Floyd. She ain't talking about me. Anybody that's a black man that gets that treatment, innocent or not, Candace Owens makes an excuse.
Yo, Oshay is passionate about this one. Like, I could tell that he was in the studio going in on this one.
For that person to be humiliated and killed. Everyone. So she is talking about you. She's talking about you. Me, your son. And for you, brother, who support that, do you want to support somebody that talks about no level of black ownership? Candace Owens don't own anything in the black community. Candace Owens don't own anything in the black world. And take it from a guy that's me, who done made more money, and I ain't gonna tell you how much I've made, dealing with only black people.
Oshay is rich, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. A lot of people don't know. I know how much money Oshay has made. I know how much he talk. We talk about money all the time. Oshay is rich in real life. No cap. Oshay is a chaser. He is a bag getter. 100%. And he don't like to talk about it. He ain't gonna talk about it online, but he absolutely is a rich dude.
It's in Africa, whether it's in Black America, my ties are deep. Everybody knows me for the most part in this sector, all right? All the money and everything I've been accumulate, I've done it with working with black people. Everything I got. Either I help somebody make some more money, I've discovered somebody make some money, or they help me get it. I ain't went through nobody else to get it. I've stuck here in my own, dealing with my own group, like it or not. But y'all don't do that. The reason why you don't do that, because you ain't got no black mind. You like Candace Owens, for you brothers supplies too. No wonder why you don't get along with no other black men. You don't have anything. That's why, because you think like her. Because Candace Owens don't want no black ownership. Candace Owens wants to be owned by other groups, married to one of the other groups, and then once it go down, cry racism. Then you wonder why the Hispanics have everything. Look at how they think. A Hispanic would never accept somebody like a Hispanic Candace Owens talking down on them for whatever reason, true or false. And being married to a Caucasian person while doing it, she would be completely excommunicated, and she would never have a whole bunch of people in the comment section applauding that nasty stuff. Never, never. And that's why blacks don't own anything. Cause a lot of y'all think like her. Oh, that brother over there, I ain't working with him. Shoot, I ain't got no time for that Negro. Man, hell no. I'm gonna go over here and move around these white folk. Get me a...
Oshay ain't never said that. Y'all keep trying to cap. Ain't never said that I was broke. Y'all be trying to turn us against each other. Look, man, we can have a difference of opinion on a regular basis, but like I said, that's still my guy. And I ain't gonna never say nothing negative about a person that I got their number in real life. I know who my guy is. I rock with Oshay.
White wife, and at the same time, get me a white husband, because y'all don't know, I might be swinging both ways, brother. I got to hotep it up. I might have to get my cheeks clapped sometimes. That's how y'all sound. That's how you sound, okay? Then you be the first person to call racism. You don't have anything that's black detailed. You don't work with your community. You don't work with nobody. And see, that's different for somebody like me, okay? While I have my criticisms, my entire world is black. Everything. As an entrepreneur, as an owner, everything is black, except for Dima, right? He's the only one that's not non-black. But everything else is black, okay? I've been all over the world, every continent except for Antarctica. And I've dealt with blacks there, Europe, Asia, Africa, North America. And it's a shame that you black men, some of you Candace Owens fans, and I tell you, anybody that think like Candace Owens as a black person, you can never work with them, okay? They'll always find a reason to be unaccountable, and you can't deal with them at first. Because a lot of black brothers, I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody who's anti-black male, anti-black community, that's different if you're a strong critic. But you'll notice, and I'm gonna tell you, we have this problem. When I first came into the manosphere, it was a lot of brothers that was getting along because they just didn't like the black community. Well, we found out very quickly, they don't like each other, right? Wanna know why the black manosphere is split up into pieces like that? It was a whole bunch of black men that did not like each other in general. They don't like black women, and the decline in the black manosphere led to because they didn't like black people. So it didn't matter if you didn't even have no enemies. But way after the women had gone, the black manosphere guys were still having problems because generally they just didn't like black people, right? And it's a problem we got all over the black world. We don't really like each other. And I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't have a black mind in what you're thinking about, you're not gonna get to what the Asians got. The Asians got the Asian mind. That's why the Hispanics are respected. They work with their people. They love their people. Anybody who like Candace.
Yeah, I gotta say, Oshay, I think that Oshay may be a little off on this one. His opinion towards this may be a little bit shaky, but we rock with Oshay over here on After Hours. I rock with Oshay over here on After Hours. Jacquel, what's up, big dog? You muted. You muted. There you go. Jacquel, I can't hear you, bro. You're not muted anymore, but I just can't hear you. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. Let me read this super chat real quick. I can hear you now. Jacquel, I can't hear you no more. I can't hear you, bro. You got to fix your audio, big dog. Hello? You sounded like you had fixed it for a second. Here, give me a call back, bro. Well, you there? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Give me a call back. Give me a call back. Yele, you muted, bro. Yele, you're muted. You up. Jesus Christ. Give me a call back. Good God. Let me see if I can get this Dame video working. If I can't get the dang video working, then it's just not meant to be. But I do think that we got to give Oshay some grace, because that's Oshay, man. That's our guy. All right. Again, we might have differences of opinion, but it doesn't mean that we don't love each other and we don't rock with each other. Let me see if I can get this Yale guy back in real quick. Yale,
Yes, sir.
what's up, big dog? What's the word?
Man, first of all, thank you for pulling me up. Second of all, um, this whole situation is crazy.
Which
I'm sure
host?
you
Which one?
all you talking about Diddy tonight, right?
Yeah, we can talk about Diddy. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
So, if I'm getting the gist of what you're saying is, basically charges haven't been brought.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for people to be jumping to conclusions until real action has been taken,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming that, not assuming, but I'm looking at the basics. Say you're innocent, proven guilty.
That's correct.
However, there's 20 years. There's 20 years of, and I know it's not in the sense of the law. It's not valid to have allegations, right? You have to have actual
You can have an
criminal charges.
allegation if you want to.
You can have allegations, but it's not valid until criminal charges and the court procedure, court proceedings are gone through. Am I wrong in that, or?
Well, I mean, you could think whatever you want to think. Anybody can allege anything, but it doesn't mean that it's true.
Of course, but the smoke is fire, and that's kind
Really?
of cliche. But we got 20,
Who
20,
told you
30
that?
years, huh?
Who told you that it's automatically a fire where it's smoke at? It's actually pretty false. It's not true. Technically, that's not true.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to take it case by case, right? If you're a
Okay.
rational person, like you can't just assume, you don't want to make an ass out of yourself and other people involved. But at the end of the day, me and you, myself and yourself, we're in the same age bracket. We've witnessed this
How
whole,
old are you?
hip hop. Sorry,
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
was
well,
born what, 81?
80, 1980.
Oh,
I'm
you was
actually
born
no,
80. So you'll be
no, I'm turning 40. I'm turning. Jesus Christ, I'm turning 44 this year. Jesus,
so you 43.
I was born in 1980, so yeah, I'm 43 right now. I'm turning
All right.
44,
So we know you
and later
you
on this
might
year.
I'm gonna give you some grace because you're forgetful, but go ahead.
Yeah. I got. Yes, sir. But the point I'm trying to make is, the 80s babies, we grew up in the hip hop, the golden era of hip hop. We watched and some partook in certain events, and we've been not saying you've been around Diddy, but you've been around that energy, and if you of a certain discernment, you understand what's going on. And
What's
to your
going on?
point,
What's going on?
it's a year of revelations.
Okay, what is that? I don't know what that means. You talking in
What
riddles.
that means is it's a changing of guard.
Hmm.
Um, and what I mean by that is, there's a lot of people in power as far as the industry goes who are aging out. They want to make sure that transition, how do I say this? To your bigger point, I don't think this whole Diddy thing is I feel like it's a big distraction. I feel like, yeah, he may have partook in some things, but he's kind of being the scapegoat right now for bigger things.
Maybe.
Um, Perhaps, and there's no way to prove that, but if we just coming from a discernment point, which is not scientific, is not there's no way to prove it without the proper procedures, and we're going through that. You know, it's just, what we're seeing right now is the beginning of it, and I don't think Diddy is going to be the last one.
So you saying that Diddy is guilty?
I
I'm trying to
guilty of what?
understand your position. What is your position?
I don't feel sorry for the brother. I just don't feel sorry. You know
I
what's
don't think
happening right
nobody
now.
feels sorry for him.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, let me ask you this: what's your position in all of this? Like, all right, this all these house of cards seem on the surface to be falling for this brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just watching what's not being said.
What's
This
not
man
being said?
this man's been in the industry for over 30 years,
Correct.
and this is just the beginning. And if you about any type of business, you're going to you want to just kind of see what's going on before you kind of like Boosie talking about, hey, nobody coming to his defense, or other people come out, well, why is nobody talking about or sticking up for Diddy? The
Nobody has
overall
any pity for
perspective.
men in general. Ain't nobody
Sorry,
sticking up for men. Don't nobody care about us. Don't nobody care about no man.
true, true. It's
So
all at the end of the day, it's all
so
entertainment. Good or bad, it's all entertainment at the end of the day.
no,
It's
it's
not
real
really
life.
affecting.
People be going to jail. People be suffering. People be dying. People be going to child support. People
Yeah,
get falsely accused every day. We get convicted in the court of public opinion. It's real life. These is
yeah.
real people with real lives and real consequences. And for people to say that due process isn't necessary is crazy to me.
No, no, no. I would never say that. He's if he hasn't even been charged for nothing. So I
Correct.
agree with
That's
you.
what
And
I'm
I
trying to
mean,
understand what your
normally with that
position is,
point, like,
though.
everybody's like, yo, the storm to the gallows. Game of Thrones, shame, shame, shame. But there's a lot of people associated with this brother who's just super quiet. I'm just watching. I'm like the Joker with the popcorn in the theater, just watching this shit. Like, this shit is very entertaining. But there's a bigger thing going. There's a lot of bigger things going on, and I feel like, one, this is a huge distraction
Mm-hmm.
for this time in American politics. This is so the politics, social issues, the border, it's so many things that we should be focused on. This is a beautiful distraction. This brother hasn't even been
Biz
charged
Q.
with nothing. He's at what they say, he was at the golf range today, or the putt playing putt
Yeah.
putt like ain't
What is he
nothing.
supposed to not? What is he supposed to not live life? Is he
He
supposed to?
supposed to. He supposed to. That's why I'm like, it's kind of, I don't even know what my position is right. It's not the position. I'm just like a fan in the
Biz Q,
stands.
call
Watching
in
this shit.
Biz Q. I want to hear what your perspective is, Biz Q, in the chat. But go ahead. So you don't necessarily have a stance.
It's not that I don't have a stance.
Sound like it. Sound like you're on the fence about some things.
I'm not on the fence about it. It's not even about being on the fence. It's like the fence we looking at is not even what the fuck are we looking at the fence for? There's so much more that we should be focused on. This is so perfect for this time
Hmm.
to keep people keep people. So I had a discussion today. In 1999, everybody thought the world
you
was gonna
gotta give
end
me the
then.
cliff notes, big dog, because I got other people waiting.
I know, but I'm just saying this every election in the last 30 years, there's always something to get the people riled up to keep their eyes off the prize.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that this man is walking around after all this hoopla that jumped off is suspect to me.
I got you.
That's a whole nother side story. But
All right.
but
That's what's up.
I just feel like everybody. I just feel like the focus is it's a beautiful time for people to be misled.
Okay.
How do
All right, big dog.
yeah
I appreciate you. Thank you, Yele.
yeah yeah I know I'm not coherent with my thoughts right now, but I yeah but
Gather yourself and then hit me back.
yes sir.
All right, big dog. I'm gonna bring up Biz Q next. What's up, Biz?
Hey, how are you?
I'm chilling. What's the word, baby girl? What's your thoughts?
Okay. You probably see me in the chat. I'm like, what is Anton talking about? Because you keep talking about that he's not getting his due process, but the investigation is part of it. Is it not?
No, no, no. See, this is what I'm saying. People are calling for him to go to jail without due process. The investigation is fine. I mean, they can
Yeah.
investigate, they can raid, whatever it is that they want to do. And if they start to bring him up on charges or something like that, then that's a conversation that we can have at that time. But I'm not going to convict him in a court of public opinion and say that anybody should go to jail before they have their due process.
I agree with that. I guess too, like we don't even know exactly what they're looking for, what charges they may even bring anyway. So that's kind of making this all strange.
Mm.
But from my point of view, because I listen to a lot of I'm a stay-at-home mom, so like I'm always listening to something, you know. So
You
I've listened
look
to
like a stay at home mom. Skin is all skin as well. You ain't out here getting beat up in these streets.
oh no,
You ain't all toe
I'm at
up.
home.
Got a full head of
I'm
hair.
inside a lot. Yeah, I'm
Edges
inside.
ain't toe down. You look like you a kept woman, but go ahead.
Thank you. Um, so like I've heard stories from people when they do their interviews, you know, like I don't know exactly who everyone is, but like one is like Aubrey O'Day from Danny D. Kane.
Yep.
And then like the story of him blowing up Kid Cudi's car.
Hmm.
Um, people saying they saw or saw the aftermath of him shooting somebody. It seems so strange that people are openly talking about even, you know, this much and he never got investigated until now. So the timing is is like suspicious to me is the timing.
I don't think
So that
so. They didn't start going after R. Kelly until after the Netflix documentary. Or not Netflix.
oh,
I
I
don't know
didn't
if it
know
was a
that.
Netflix. Whenever the Surviving R. Kelly documentary came out, is that when they started going after him?
Okay.
They had
I
left
didn't
him
know.
alone for years after he had got acquitted of that first charge. Then they
Yeah, well,
started going after him. So
yeah. Well, maybe because I don't really know much about R. Kelly's case. But this is like the first I guess like music entertainment thing that I'm following. But
mhm.
yeah. And then okay, so this is what's always been weird to me, even before all of these accusations. I just always thought it was weird. Like Justin Bieber, Usher, that young little boy band, Crisscross, like how
They never said he did anything illegal to them.
no. I'm not saying that they said that. It's just always weird, like these parents sending their kids to like basically be raised by this like entertainment mogul.
Hmm.
So if there's accusations of that nature with minors, I don't know. I feel like the parents should also be held accountable, kind of how I feel like with the little bit I know about the R. Kelly case, I feel like the parents should have been held accountable too.
I
And that's
agree.
something, yeah. So that's like just another thing I'm trying to watch for. But yeah, that's all
I
I
agree.
wanted to say.
Well, thank you, love. You are more than welcome to call anytime you want, Biz.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, love.
All right. Good night.
Shout out to Biz Q. Kept woman. She look good too. She pretty in real life. Daquel, turn your music down, bro.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
I
I got a lot of feedback.
don't know. Is it still loud? You still?
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah,
noise
yeah,
you
yeah.
hearing?
I can hear myself really loud.
Is that better? I
No, not
switched
really.
devices. I switched devices, hoping that it would change something, but I guess this
So
is
go
what it
ahead.
is.
Get your thoughts off.
So well, good night to you and the family. God bless y'all.
God
Hopefully
bless
everything
you too.
is well with you. The latest that I heard as far as Diddy, it was that I think his lawyer, his attorney, wanted everyone to back off and drop all of the charges. Are you familiar with that?
It's kind of.
Am I still kind of patchy?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Sounded
It's just when
okay.
I talk,
All
I
right.
can
Well,
hear feedback. But go ahead.
okay. Oh, okay. So, yeah. On that note, I'm not sure exactly what's been going on otherwise with Diddy. It's just a classic case. You got a man that was on his high, and everybody loved him. And now that he's gotten a bullseye on his back, everybody wants to be part of the bandwagon and try to take what they can take from him. Kings rise. They make kings and they try to take kings down in this country. So that's just my perspective on that. You know, I kind of missed the other. Well, this is about Candace Owens. I kind of missed out a little bit on what was being said. I came in a little bit late. It was saying something about her complexion and using bleaching creams or something.
That was completely different. That was Serena Williams.
Oh, okay. But some of the things that I heard them saying, it just seems like it doesn't matter what we do, as people of color, right? Not to generalize or put such a wide lens scope on things, but just the same way when God's people was in Egypt, you know what I mean? You had two different types of people of color, and they were going at it too. They knew that God's people were different. So they had a resentment. They had a little bit of a deeper level of faith, a different God. It was just different. So they didn't accept it. They couldn't accept it. So of course they were warring with each other. So it's just there's nothing new under the sun. You know, I don't put too much speculation on all of that stuff because it's just like a repeat cycle. Um, yeah. And as far as the going back 2 nights, maybe 3 nights ago, there was
Hmm.
a gentleman that was he kept saying that Diddy should go to jail. You know, you had a problem with him. He kept saying, yeah, I don't need all that information. He's got a reputation and he should go to jail and lock him up. You recall that conversation, right? Yeah. So like the way I felt about it is like you know people of color already got the legal system. Like it's an uphill battle. People are still being proven innocent from being guilty, being charged as guilty for the past crimes they never committed. And for another man to come up on the panel, a black man on the top of that, and say, for this man should go to jail. This man should go to jail before the evidence and all that stuff. It's just like you basically slapping yourself in the face and poking a knife in your own ribs at that point because you're a black man too. It's they don't discriminate. In regards to that, you can have all the money in the world. They look at Diddy. You got all the money in the world, and they'll still peg you as somebody who's aggressive all the time because you're a black man. That you're not right. You're wrong first because you're a black man.
Mm.
And
Okay, I got you. All right.
one of
Well,
the
I appreciate you, big dog. I got to get some other people up here too, though.
okay. All right.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you, man. God bless you and the family. Take it
God
easy.
bless you too, bro. I'm gonna start doing what y'all said I should do inside of the chat. Showtime Watkins, you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, big dog. Age and location, please.
I am in Cerritos. I am 38.
What is Cerritos? Where's Cerritos?
Cerritos about 15 minutes from Compton.
Okay,
Right
I
up the
got you.
street.
What up, though, Showtime? What's the word? What's your thoughts?
Man, just getting in from work. I'm like, oh shoot, Ton on live. Let's see what he talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I get the Diddy thing, and it's like for me, it's kind of like I don't know. It's like I'm looking at it like this is one of the dudes that I used to freak it. I wanted to be shiny suit man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to be Diddy. And for me, like I know this is crazy. I'm from the West Coast. Moms and them, they love Pac, you know what I'm saying? So they was West Coast everything. And like I'm one of the ones in my family that was just different. I was just into Bad Boy or whatever. So I came in with my folder, like with Diddy, all the emblems of Bad Boy. My mom whooped my ass, man.
Your mom whooped your
She was
ass
like,
just because you was rocking with Diddy?
yeah, because you got to think. See, moms and them, they was Crips, right? So moms is like, she looked at that as like, you trying to gangbang, because I wasn't doing good in school. So
Yo,
she
hold on,
thought that was
wait. Moms was a Crip?
moms and dad, like straight up.
Why? That's wild, bro.
It was, that's a whole nother different story, but it's just the perspective of like how I'm seeing it. It's like, because I'm in the wrestling world too, and I'm seeing it with Vince McMahon too. So it's like, dang, everybody that you like looked up, you just seeing all of them just falling. And
Mm,
then the one thing I'm thinking about too is that's when it comes back down to, like, as a man, like, you gotta be righteous as possible, because people gonna lie on you regardless. You know what I'm saying? So even
mm-hmm.
to like the stuff that you think is fun and cool is like, that shit always seems to come back. So
Man,
it's like, you gotta, it's, oh, I mean, everything else is just crazy because I don't know what's true or not. I wasn't there. I'm
right.
like everybody else. Just, this is wild though.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I feel you. I appreciate you, Showtime. Thank you for coming through, big dog.
and one more thing, can I say, Five Brown, shout out, man, because I don't know how
Shout
to
out to
add
Five
people in
Brown.
the chat to you know what I mean. But all love, appreciate you, Big Tom. Keep doing your thing. All love and
Thank you,
respect.
Showtime.
Wilson.
Yeah. Let me get Darnell. Darnell, you up, big dog? What's up, Darnell?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you good. What's the word?
What's going on? How you been tonight? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. What's your thoughts?
Can I change the subject?
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about some money.
All right, what about it?
All right. So tell me, I mean, from your point of view, you making a good amount of money. I'm trying to make a good amount of money as well, and I find myself, the more money I make, the more I struggle with loving money.
Okay.
Does that
What do
make
you mean by
sense?
love and money?
So, like the success, the wins, the
Mhm.
accumulations, you know what I mean? Like the investments that are doing double what they're supposed to be doing, you know? And I know, like, I think, like, what First Timothy 6:10 says, for the what is it? The love of money is the root of all evil.
That's correct.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I just find myself struggling with, like, I
If
don't
you
want to
love it,
love
that
it.
means you'll do anything for it.
Exactly. I don't want to love it. So, like, how do you humble yourself to not love what you spending a lot of your time thinking and doing?
Well, money is just a tool. It's not supposed to make you. So if you go broke, you're not gonna be who you was. You're gonna be a different person.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, how do you not love it? It's
What do you
kind of like,
mean?
if you,
It's just a tool.
it's like,
That's like saying, how do you not love food? Or, how do you not overly, like, you don't pedestalize anything. I don't pedestalize women, but dudes make women their idol. You know what I'm saying? Anything, money is just a representation of a bigger thing. But anything can become your idol, depending on what it is that you worship. If you pedestalize women, then that's your God. If you pedestalize money above anything, then that's your God. If it corrupts your morals and your compass and you'll do anything for it, then that becomes the thing that you love more than God. And you're not supposed to love it. The love of it is the thing that corrupts you. That means you'll do anything for it. Or you'll sacrifice your beliefs for it, or you'll step outside of your cultural norms in order to get it. And you're just supposed to be
so
great. Money then comes along with it, but you're not supposed to worship it. You're just supposed to be able to utilize it as a tool, like anything else.
so how do you humble yourself then? How should you humble yourself?
What do you mean? Because
So
I
you
don't
don't, so you
listen.
don't,
I don't love it.
so,
I
well,
don't love it enough to do anything. As a matter of fact, I don't love it so much to where I'm willing to give it away freely. Like I just don't. It's a tool. That's it. It's not
man,
even
like,
worth.
how,
It's not even worth the paper that it's printed on. It's a way for us to keep each other from killing each other, so that we can exchange goods and services in replacement of coin, gold, and all of that stuff. Without it, we just move back to the bartering system. So it's just a tool. It's not something for you to worship.
All right, I see what you're saying. I don't worship it, but I know that like
Yeah, you do.
where I am right now. No, listen.
Yes, you do. You worship it. That's why you love it so
I
much.
don't.
What do you? No, no,
I
no.
don't.
Here's the real question. What are you using it for? You triggering on these
Oh,
hoes?
freedom.
You triggering on these hoes?
No, freedom.
Freedom to do what?
To just wake up when I want to. I haven't made it yet, but just wake up when I want to,
How
buy
much money
property
you
where
make?
I want to
How
buy
much money
property.
you make?
A year,
Yes.
like give or take like 220.
So you getting about 220. What do you do for a living?
I'm in the medical field.
And where do you, what state are you in?
New York.
You ain't got no girl or nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
So what do you
You don't
spend your
remember
money
me,
on?
but you made me get rid of her.
I made you do
I had a
what?
coaching call. You made me get rid of her.
I made you get rid of the girl.
Yeah,
Well, why did I make you get rid of her? I don't remember.
we had a coaching call, and you asked me like how long we've been together and everything, and you were saying you gonna marry, and I was like, well, she wants to be married, and one thing led to another. Pretty much, you're like, well, you sound like you don't want to marry her, so you might as well go ahead and let go of her.
Yeah, why you
And
wasting
I
the
and I,
time?
I yeah, I thought about it for a week, and it was a hard decision,
You
but I did
miss
the
her?
right thing. I let it go.
You miss her?
Uh, from time to time, yeah,
You miss her or you miss her pussy?
I miss her.
Okay.
She was a good woman. Yeah, she was quality. But I still think I made the right decision because I just started getting money, Tom. I wasn't
So
ready to do what it
you
took to.
start getting money after you got rid of the chick.
I started. No, it's easier to get money once I got rid of
Of
her. It was
course,
only
it's
because
easier to get money when
yeah,
you got no chick holding you down.
yeah. It was a time situation. I mean, but she just wanted what every woman wants. She was getting to the age that she wanted marriage and she wanted a child,
What
and
was the
there's nothing
difference in
totally wrong with
age?
that.
What else was the context behind that?
Um, that was it. I mean, we had been together for a good amount of time. We had been together for a couple of years, so it kind of got to the point where she was kind of just like, like, what's the plan?" And
Oh, okay, I
I,
remember now. So she was getting into a position where she wanted you to make a decision, and you was just trying to
mhm.
keep her on a leash.
I was just trying to figure out what the best decision was, and you know what I mean.
Nah,
But like,
nah, nah,
I,
that wasn't it. You already knew what the decision was, and you didn't want to accept it. That's what it was. And I
it
was
was a
telling
hard
you to make
decision.
make a decision. Either you with it or you ain't. Don't hold her
Yeah,
hostage.
and I was a hard. Yeah, no, I didn't want to. I didn't want to or whatever. So I did the right thing, but it
She
was it
got
was
another
hard.
man yet?
Yeah, she do.
That mean, well, that's two things. There's two things in that conversation. That means that A, you still talking to her.
No, social. You never stop following people on
So you
social
still
media.
following her on social media? You cyber stalking
Yeah,
her?
nah, I ain't cyber stalking her. We
How
still
long
follow
after
each
you
other on
let her
social.
go did she get a new man?
You know what, Tom? I'm not sure because people meet people and then they post them. But we haven't been together for maybe like a year and some months now, so it's been a while. But
Oh,
I'm
so
not
that
sure
was a long
exactly how
time
long
ago.
after. Yeah, yeah.
You happier without her? You
Hmm.
you
I don't
just
know.
jealous because you see her new man.
No, you know what it is. I think that success costs you things, and I think that you have to be okay with letting some things go to get where you want to go in life.
Yeah,
And I
you
think that
mad,
was
but
one
you
of
don't
them.
like that new man, do you?
I don't got a problem with the man.
You don't like seeing her
No,
with that new nigga?
not Tanya. No, seriously. Uh, if I couldn't do it for her, I want her to be happy.
Well, I mean, God bless you. I'm not that nice. I want you to be fucking miserable without.
Nah, it
Oh,
wasn't like
why
that.
would I
Now, cause
want
she
you to?
look.
Why would I want you to be in a good space without me? Unless I let you go, then it's like, oh, go ahead and fly and do your thing. But nah, see, I'm territorial. I want mine. You mine's forever.
Nah, man, nah. I'm glad she
You up
moved
there
on. There's nothing
following
wrong with
on
that.
social media? Hey, congratulations, baby girl.
No, I'm just happy for her.
I'm not. Fuck that.
Why? Why not? Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? Because I'm selfish.
You gotta let go of certain things to get where you want to go, right?
Fuck that.
That's how it's supposed. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you could let it go, but that don't mean I'm still gonna be following it. She's still taking up real estate in your head.
Mm,
Nigga, you still
possibly.
be stalking her on. You still be looking at her shit on social media. She the first thing that come up in your algorithm.
Nope. You wrong, Tom. You talking
Nah.
to the wrong man. You're wrong.
Why you
You're
still
wrong
why
on
you
this one.
still
I know.
following her? Why you ain't unfollow her? You ain't got nothing to do with her.
I guess you know what? I got a bad habit. I don't necessarily follow anybody.
Cap.
That like anybody I've dealt with. I guess anybody I've dealt with that I mean, normally when I break up with people or we just go separate ways, it's never like fighting or arguing. It's always something cool and it's understanding because we communicate well. So
Yeah,
I'm
but you
never in a
still looking at
position
her
where like
shit. Where they go to
when it come
Disney
up every
World?
once in a while.
They go to Disney World.
Tom, I don't know why you're trying to start some
I'm
issues.
asking what is the
I'm
pictures?
trying you look. You talking about women? I'm trying to talk about money. I'm trying to talk about
You
how do you
brought
stay
it up.
humble.
Anton, remember you made me
You
leave that girl, man. I still think
okay?
about her. That's what you said.
I'm trying to tell me this. How you stay humble? You make a meal, you make 2 meal, you make 3 meals. How do you stay humble, knowing that you grinding and you doing everything you need to do to be the man you trying to be, and you just want to. I mean, I just want to stay humble.
I pray every day.
And you ask God what exactly?
I pray for people, and then I ask God, what is it that He want me to do? I'm
Mm,
humbled before God, not before man. And whatever it is that He
what?
told me that I need to do, that's the thing that I execute on. That's true humility.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I can pray more. All right.
And stop following that chick, man. Unfollow her, bro.
10-4. Uh,
You know how bad that new guy fucked her? Fucked the shit out of her. Fucked the shit out of her.
look, he probably did.
Fucked her like he just got out of jail, man. You don't want to think about that, man. Let her go, bro.
And so you be forever talking about somebody getting fucked on.
They are. What you think that they boyfriend? You think they boyfriend and girlfriend, and they just sitting around watching cheat TV and nah, man, he fucked the shit out of her. Fucked her face off. That's what I would have did.
Yeah, nah, you. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, you right. I'll
That's
unfollow her.
spit coming all out of her mouth and shit. No breathing, no none of that. Just fixing them gag reflexes, making sure that her jaw don't be tight and shit. No teeth,
Anton,
none of that
Anton,
shit, bro.
Anton.
What
I
up?
appreciate you. Thank you for the information about prayer.
Oh, you
I'm
ain't want
gonna
me?
make sure I
Oh,
pray a
okay,
little
my
bit more.
bad.
Nah,
My bad.
I think I'm trying to keep you holy for the night. I see you going off on a tangent. I don't even see the Hennessy. I appreciate it. Have a good night, boss. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you.
Why y'all don't want me to paint a picture? Why y'all don't want me to paint the picture? Y'all don't want me to paint the picture? Dog, y'all know what I was gonna say next, right? You know what I was gonna say next, right? Y'all don't know what I was about to say? Oh my God. What up, Alboa?
How are you doing, Anton?
What's up, my friend? What's your thoughts?
I'm good. I was listening in on the O'Shea video, and I have to tell you, I like the guy, but he is too much of a racist for my liking. I mean,
You ain't like
fine,
the O'Shea take?
we
You ain't like O'Shea's take?
no, I don't. I do find I follow all his channel. I've followed him for a number of years. I like what he's doing in Uganda and when he was in Poland and all that. But when it comes to race, he's really backward. He doesn't get it. The thing is, his thought process right now is actually not even an original thought. It's not
Mm-hmm.
his thought, but he thinks it's his thought. He thinks everybody else is brainwashed except him. Like, if I listen to Oshay on everything else except race, we are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets into race and he loses his mind. And
But
he's talking nonsense
you're not
about
gonna agree
Kanye.
with 100% of anything that anybody says, though.
I don't agree 100% with what I say. So
Right,
that
right.
is
So
that
so
is
you
okay.
should expect it, right?
Yeah. Yes, but
I don't think that you
I
should
think
not follow him, though. I just think that you need to. It's good to disagree sometimes, you know. That way you're not living in an echo chamber.
no, that's fine, and that's not that is my response, because I do follow him and I do watch his content, all his channels, Genganda especially. I think it's something fresh. But on the race thing, he's just an idiot on it. I mean, there's no way about looking at it. He's indoctrinated into that wokeness. He doesn't see. You see, Oshay is someone who go to Poland and make money from white people and then talk shit about white people. I mean, that for me makes no sense. You know, he's gone in Uganda. He's there talking, oh, he's making money with Africans. But at the same time, he likes talking shit about Africa, because we don't support everything that
Mm-hmm.
the culture, so to speak, you have their supports, because we are not like Black Americans. Most
Right.
of us are more conservative. Most of us don't, when we come to America, we don't really like those kind of neighborhoods because of the way they are. They're not even how Africa is. But
Mm-hmm.
we are expected to just follow through because black, kitty black, or whatever. I like O'Shea, but he's totally in the gutter with Candace. Candace is class above him. I think, in my opinion, I've listened to her speak for about 5 years now.
I agree. I agree.
Uh, he's wrong. He's wrong on her, and he hates her for no reason.
Yeah.
What I know, if he sits down with her, in one interview, she will turn him, and I know that for sure.
Mm.
Because when you listen to her, because I've watched so many people, I'm trying to see consistency, because consistency is what sells. Like, are you honest? And the thing is, a lot of the times, O'Shea refuses to see the facts right before his face.
Okay.
Because Candice has not, in my view, she's been consistent throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, true, even him has been consistent with his pro-black stance and whatnot. But, you can't just go against attacker in that way, because it feels petty, it feels
Yeah.
effeminate.
Yeah.
The way he talks about her, it feels effeminate. She's the one who's supposed to be talking like that, but it sounds like how she's supposed to. So that is really the biggest problem I have. I don't know if he hears this or anything. Doesn't really matter, Oshe. We are not going to make it just by being black. Asians are successful because they make money from everyone else. White
But the
people are
one
successful
thing
because
that
they
you
make
got to
money from
give
everyone else.
O'Shea, though, the one thing you got to give O'Shea is that he's been consistent. You know, he's
Yeah,
not
no, I'll say that.
different. He's not different than any time that he has been, right or wrong, good or bad. He's been consistent with what his stance is as far as how men are supposed to be moving when it comes to doing business, and doing business with only black people and all of this other type of stuff. So he's not saying anything different than what he usually says. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take the good with the bad. You take the good with the bad, and whatever it is that
That
you stand on. That's
yeah.
I think that's what people just like I said. Me and O'Shea, we have agreements and disagreements as far as how it is that we supposed to do stuff or whatever, and we still cool. We still friends. We still rock with each other, and we still hold each other down. So that's
I
I
don't.
don't always
Here's the
agree with
thing.
him, but that
I
don't mean
don't
that I
hate.
don't rock with him.
I don't hate O'Shea. It's very difficult to hate him, especially if you watch
He's
his
a great
content in
content creator.
total,
He's
because
a
he's
phenomenal content
funny. He's
creator.
funny. He's always like, he's very entertaining. I like that. But as a man, I have to tell him he's wrong on this. It just is, because he doesn't use facts when it comes to race, and that's just a fact. So
Yeah.
I have to tell him that, because I like him and I would like to see him even grow even bigger than he is right now. But what I know is going to curtail his growth is his racist stance, because it is racist. If you are going to be consistent,
You
it
think
is
he
racist.
racist?
But yeah, it's the way if any white man opened his mouth and said what O'Shea says about white people, he will not eat in America. So
Yeah.
let's just be consistent about it. But on top of that, Anton, love it. I have not been on for a bit on the channel because you remember in the December when you're making it rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, our product is about to come. I'm just
Right.
showing you this. I'm gonna send you this merch. See that?
Okay. Yeah. Send it to me.
Can you see that?
You know,
I'm gonna send you
I made my investment in you. I made my investment in you. Shout out
yeah,
to
man.
you. So a lot of people don't realize it,
Yeah.
but my dog Alboa is one of the people that I've invested in his business. Last December, I had allocated over $20,000 that I invested in the chasers and the bag chasers. He came up and he made a pitch, and I said I believed in him, and so um, I invested in his business. So he's one of the chasers that I invested in his business. Shout out to you, big dog.
Yeah. So I'm gonna email you the stuff and then you're gonna see there's things you're gonna love here, man. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
cool. Looking forward to seeing it, big dog. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
All right, cheers. I invested in people's business. I'm gonna see if I can pull up this Dame Dash thing. I did an alternative, and I'm gonna see if it works. But yeah, he's one of the people that I invested in his business, and I thought that it would be a good opportunity to do that. And so it's dope. It's dope. Let me see if I can get this Dame thing up real quick. I don't know how I would do this. Do I do the widget? Do I do the camera? Okay. There we go. All right. So I could do it like that. Or, hold on, let me see. I can do it like that. And move it up. I don't know if it's going to display right, but we're going to see. We're going to find out. Let's see if I can get this popping. I don't know if the audio is going to work the way it's supposed to, but we're going to find out. Let's see. I can't hear no audio. I can't get no audio on here. I'll do that. I don't know how to do this. Audio transition. I just don't think it's meant to be, honestly. I don't think it's meant to be. Nope. I guess it's not meant to be. I can't get the audio on here to see what's going on, so I guess that's that. I can't get it popping. But why wouldn't the audio work on this one?
We got we got a legend in the game coming.
I figured it out. I figured it out. All right, I figured it out now. So, we're going to talk about this day. I want to look at this Dame Dash. Nope, I got it. I got it. Actually, you know what? I can play it on an interview. I could actually play the actual video. Somebody just said that. All right, hold on. Let me pull this down real quick. All right, let's do it like this. Smart people. This is why I love the chat. I'm going to read the super chat shortly. Let's do this. Bam. Let's go.
You're evolving and putting so much money into production.
We
Got to listen to the mentors, right?
This guy.
Hold on. I'm going to figure this out. Dang. Let's do this. All right. Bam. Bam. Let's go custom. Actually, you know what? I want to do it differently. I want to do this completely different. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. I want to leave that up there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right, we good.
Low overhead is
low overhead.
Too.
We
Yeah,
good.
I see. You know, I'll be. Well, you know, for me, I like to be inspired. You know, it's important for me to dream clearly, and I can't do it from a little tiny desk in a small office. I have to dream big. You know what I mean? So everything has to be aspirational around me. But that could be an issue that I have. I don't really look at cost effective when it comes to dreams. I just want to make sure that I always have scale and that I'm constantly evolving. I've never really looked at saving money. And, you know, either way, you're going to fight. So you might as well fight in luxury.
But Dane, let me ask you. That's a good way to start. You said this numerous times. You don't believe in saving money. You put your money in the streets. So you obviously know our background, right? We're financial literacy. This goes against everything. This goes against everything that we talk about.
Yeah.
No. You guys are. I would look at y'all like y'all report about financial stuff that's going on first, and you also talk about the businesses that you're in. But there's so many ways to do businesses. Like, there's a perspective of an entrepreneur from a founder. There's a perspective of an entrepreneur that buys companies in distress. There's so many different ways to pull or skin a business cat. Y'all do the way more or less, you don't use your own money.
We do. We only use
we only use our own money. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Yo, that's what we're not going to do.
Listen,
we only use
me
our
and
own money.
Rashad's biggest fight was about.
Yeah. My bad. I never heard y'all say that though, but it's my bad. My bad.
Okay.
I usually hear a lot of traditional things.
Listen, I'm super anti-deal. That was me and Shotty's biggest fight. I don't want no fucking ads on camera. He like, bro.
No, we've
chill. I'm like,
we've self-funded this whole thing.
Self-funded.
Well, y'all hang out with a lot of billionaires, and a lot of them don't use their own money. So I thought maybe you were practicing their same model. So the people I see you with, I think, approach it that way. But maybe that's the reason why they don't. Maybe that's the reason why they don't offer you their studios for free like me.
Is that a bad thing though, not to use your own? Because we've only used our own money.
It's about being savvy enough to raise it. You know what I mean? So the thing about, from my observation of people that do raise money, like someone we know in common, like a Keenan or something, what they say is it's a game of odds. It's 3 successful meetings out of every 70. So it might mean someone has to tell you no 67 times. You know me, I'm not good with no one time. You know what I mean? So, And that's because of the PTSD that I have of shopping major artists like Jay or Kanye, literally, and people telling me no. And if I would have listened to them, then I would have potentially missed out on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not listening to people telling me no that just aren't cooler than me. And I'm not asking people to give me something, pause, that's up for people that's not cooler than me. And I'd rather work. I'd rather fight. But to me, it's more of a fight to be around people you don't like, people that smell funny, people that are just not the type of taste that you want to be around. You know, that's why I'm in Winter Haven.
I don't understand that though. That's the part. That's the thing that I don't understand about Dame is I don't understand why Dame throws shots at people. Like why say it's a struggle for me to be around people that smell funny. All of that. Like that's unnecessary. And see, that's the part that Fi Brown. Um, that's the part that Fi Brown like to ignore. Fi rock with him on a lot of things, but see, Fi is not objective enough to actually say, why did he gotta do that? Like, why do that? Why throw shots and start talking crazy? Like, I don't understand that. Like, it's just not necessary. It's not something that I would just be thinking of and be like, yeah, man, people be smelling funny, and I don't like hearing no's from people that smell funny. No, I don't hate him. I'm just objectively listening to what it is that he's saying, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, don't you know that you cut yourself off from the possibility of doing business with people when you say stuff like that?
I want to be around everybody. You know what I'm saying?
On the media side, though, the media landscape is changing. Podcasting has damn near fell apart. I know you for many people it has.
I didn't know. I never really got into the podcast game. I was just on people's podcast game. You know what I mean? But now that I have
most aren't doing well.
Now that I have my own platform, it just makes sense to leverage whatever's going on in the media to something that you really own.
But for you, at what point when's the big exit? To back to Shotty's point, I know you reinvest everything, but at any point, do you think you would just sell off one of the businesses right off into the sunset, or
I'm selling off my interest in Reasonable Doubt. So if I can get a certain amount of money for that, again, I was trying to sell it at auction as an NFT.
Shout out to the super chats. I'm gonna read the super chats in 1 second, y'all.
Years ago, I was trying to get 20 or 30 million, and that's what was going to fund the rest of my companies. And then I had to even be strategic about, because this is a business show. People that are here should understand this. So I'm the CEO of Rockefeller Inc., right? But if someone else pretends they're the CEO of Rockefeller Inc., they could sue somebody on behalf of the company, correct? So Jay and Biggs Jay said he's the CEO of Rockefeller Inc. He hires his own.
But see, that's the thing. Like, nobody ever brought up, and see, this is the gripe that a lot of people have. Like, Ian, the guy in the middle, Ian asked Dame about, is there ever an exit strategy or whatever? And then Dame automatically started talking about Biggs and Jay. And it's like, he talks about them even when nobody brings up Rockefeller or Biggs and Jay. And then he'll sit there and say, well, people ask me about it, and that's why I talk about it. No, nobody asked about Biggs and Jay. Now, I understand the reference point, and I understand that he's about to use this as an example in order to, in order to illustrate a point. But nobody asked about Jay-Z. Nobody in this interview asked about Jay-Z. Nobody. Nobody asked about Jay-Z. But somehow, some way, I know Jay be sitting back like, damn, ain't nobody even mentioned me in this interview. Ain't nobody even said anything about this in this interview. Why my name being mentioned? Like again?
Lawyers, but now Rockefeller Inc. is paying those lawyers. So in essence, now he's accusing me of doing something that I didn't do, meaning trying to sell a complete, a whole interest, everybody's interest, when I was only trying to sell mine for the sole purpose of trying to change bylaws, but for making phony bylaws to say that we collectively have to agree if someone wants to sell. And the message they sent out is that if you try to buy this, whoever buys it, you're going to get a lawsuit. So it became a toxic asset.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So what I had to do was take a judgment, let them go chase it. But now I get to go to a public auction. They can't say shit. Whatever I make, 800,000 got to go to them. But if I'm trying to sell it for 10 million, 20 million, that's how much it would have cost in legal fees. Double, because he would have been burning my money. Plus, I'd have been paying money to go to court with guys that I'd never want to go to court with. And that's a business thing. But definitely, when you flip, you selling something to put it into something else.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I have there's like, I'm not going to say I have a personal attachment to it, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather put that into something I own 100%. Something that I did 20 years ago, which is what I call a form of residual income, could make me so much money or even help me fund something else 30 years later.
So this whole thing with reasonable doubt, just so I have a clear understanding, you're trying to sell, you own 1/3 of reasonable.
I own 1/3 of Rockefeller Inc. We sold Rockefeller LLC, which had everything else that we made in it, but I carved that out, and Rockefeller Inc. has one asset, that's reasonable doubt. That's owned by me, Jay, and Biggs. I wanted to sell my 1/3 as an NFT, you know, innovative 2-3 years ago while it was popping, and May did a lawsuit saying they said I put the whole thing on the blockchain, which was a lie, but only to muddy waters. You know what bylaws are when you have a company, right? So all companies, we did it when we were young. I had no bylaws. So Jay called the meeting, didn't show up to it. Biggs and them voted bylaws to be that in order to sell it, we all got to agree, which means if somebody bought it, they could always say the bylaws. Because I had a judgment, I knew this dickhead, Chris Brown and Josh Weber, and Muddy Waters, whatever.
Not Chris Brown, the singer.
Not the singer.
Not the lawyer. Haven't you been keeping up with all?
Yeah. No, I'm saying for the public.
For the audience, and when they clip it.
I know. Yeah. I just went through 4, not lawsuits, trials with the same lawyer for different cases. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
4 trials, straight trials. A trial gonna cost you at least $500 a pop. That's like, $2 million right there. Now think about it. If you go to 4 trials, and what I lost was defamation because these guys triggered me. They steal my shit. And then when you think there's freedom of speech, it's really not.
But it's not. I keep saying it. No, it's not. Yeah.
So think about Donald Trump just got hit for defamation, like 90, 80 million. They were trying to pause me like that. 4 lawsuits collectively, 900,000 altogether. That's legal fees. That's a joke. That's a big loss for them. 900,000 only hurts when you don't have no money. You understand? When you got 20, ask anyone that went through if Donald Trump would have got hit for 2 million, he'd have been laughing. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, it was nothing. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about 800,000, but y'all if you want the money, go get it from Reasonable Doubt because they got the money. You understand? So I knew either child support was gonna go get it, or a creditor or someone I had a judgment with that's a dickhead was gonna go get it. And they went and did it. And what the judge said was those bylaws that y'all tried to make in 2021 are bullshit. You can't tell that man he can't sell his personal property, especially if he needs to pay a bill. So it's ordered to public auction, and $1 million or 800, whatever, with interest, whatever, that will go to them, but the rest I keep. So hopefully people see it the way I see it and the way Jay saw it, and because if I could get some real coin for it, I'd be happy. I'd be laughing. But if not, at least I'm gonna be innovative and I'm gonna try. That's part of the thrill of being an entrepreneur.
So where did this thing come that Cameron and Mace is going to buy it?
I didn't say they didn't buy it. Allegedly, they, I have the option. It might not be a bad thing. I don't know if I just don't know if they want to deal with that shit. I'm like, you don't want that, man. You know what I mean? But they just want to play. You know, meaning like they want to have fun. Like, just the kind of fun we be having and shit. They like to have fun like that, and I'm with it. And those are my brothers, and I'm glad to see them doing so well, and they figured it out. The game is branded. The game is branded ads. That's the game.
But isn't well? Tell me more about that really quick about branded ads.
When you put a brand in your content or branded content, I might be saying the verbiage wrong. So for me, I wouldn't say that everybody sees me from my platforms. I go viral on other people's platforms. To an advertiser, they don't give a fuck what platform it comes from, so as long as the eyeball sees it. So my reach, I would say every time I put something out would be 2 million engagements, no matter what. But not from me. I might get 100,000, 200. But on somebody else's joint, they might get 250, and I see people get millions. Collectively, that's what I consider my reach. So, for example, the Dash Diabetes Network, the branded content was, I did the content about diabetes. I would use their stuff, and that content lives forever. It's not a commercial. It's content with the brands in it.
Gotcha.
So
and,
let me,
again, I'm the thing about getting into a new business is learning the business. And like you said, media changes every day from the ad tech but if you don't have sales and really understand that game, then you're not going to have a television network. And you think people are going to subscribe, they really not if it's not free.
All right. So here's, what, Dame, you're actually a good guy, right? You're a good guy. I want to give you your flowers, man. You've always been very good to us. You provided us free information. You provided us your studio. You've provided us resources over the course of time. You've provided us
insight and information.
Mentorship. A little aggressive with the way that you speak, but I'm able to navigate.
That's my vibe.
I'm able to navigate that. But I appreciate.
That's because sometimes he's a high yellow nigga. Sometimes.
But I appreciate. I appreciate the fact that I think you're.
And that's dope. Let me give Dame some credit on that. In the same way that people will say, hey man, he be screaming on people like the Steve Stouts, when Rashad and Ian say, yo, he's been very generous. He's been, great in helping us out. He offered us free information, whatever it is that he did. If they are speaking up and saying on his behalf, listen, man, you're a very nice guy and you're very helpful and you're very considerate and all of this stuff, you got to give him his flowers for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you want the whole picture to be painted. You don't want it to just be biased. You don't want it to just be one way. I'm sure that there's people that such as Rashad and Ian saying it right now, will say, hey, listen, man, Dame has actually been a very good guy to us. And we want to give him his flowers and we want to give him his props as a result of it. I think that's dope. Let me give Dame his flowers and his round of applause. Because we're not just going to skip over that. The same way that we have, or we take into consideration when somebody says something negative about somebody, is the same way that you got to give flowers when somebody say that, he's a good guy. And so, you take all of that into consideration because everybody is not looking at him and saying, man, I don't necessarily want to work with him. Because obviously Rashad is saying that is dope. And so, we gotta keep the same energy across the board because we objective. And it's not about Dame per se. It's about the content. It's about what's being communicated at that particular time. In this conversation, he's being celebrated. And we need to give him his flowers as a result of it because he deserves respect for how it is that he's contributed and poured into Rashad and Ian. So shout out to Dane for that. Let's continue.
You're a good guy, right? I'm going somewhere with this. And we have a big audience. And I think that I want to give you an opportunity to because there's a narrative out there that you have been very dysfunctional in the business world. The narrative is that so Steve Stout said this, right? But I heard other people say this, that you're very bright, you're very intelligent, but I'm paraphrasing, you're dysfunctional. in business environments and become toxic. He said this recently on Shannon Sharp show. So that's a narrative that I've heard from Steve Stout, Leon Cohen.
Wait. All the people that have this narrative are the people that are actually robbing the culture, that have come out to, the word culture vulture was coined from Leor, Steve Stout, and a couple of others in that period of time. These are people.
Shout out to the people in the chat. I appreciate y'all for holding me down. Let me read some of these super chats really quickly because I want to make sure that I acknowledge the people that hold me down and hold down the platform. I want to get y'all in here. Oshay went Umar. Yo, wow. Shout out to Oshay. That's my bro, man. Lyric the Gamer says, I tried to send some grace. Oshay is a good content creator, but I completely disagreed when he did a video trying to compare Candace to Cynthia G. Did he really? Nah, come on. I don't think Oshay would go that far in trying to compare Candace Owens to Cynthia G, would he? J Ben says, to aid Oshay blood pressure, I can see the veins. I can see the veins. Shout out to you. AI says, where's Black Lives Matter? The CEO scammed you. It is a fact. Shout out to you, AI or AL. David Simpson Jr. says, Oshay said, I want all the smoke. Maybe it's part marketing too. You know what I'm saying? To switch it up and get people riled up. I don't listen to any pro-Black Pan-African type content creators, so forgive me if this is a dumb question. What is the argument for why we need to further the Black race? Is it purely just to have more Black people here? Classy, I think that people really, if you really want to be honest about it, I think that people have taken a side as far as furthering the Black race because they think that it's a competition. And so I think that people essentially group themselves because they feel like because they cannot closely identify with this thing, that's the thing that they're suffering as a result of. So I don't know. That's just my guess for it. Thank you for the super chat. J Ben says she getting the stuffing knocked out of her muffins. Young Hove says I just became a chaser. And let me give a round of applause to Young Hove. Shout out to the chasers. Lucid Experience says Oshay was hypocritical in his stance. It's easy to say Candace Owens is supposedly cooning when he's all the way in Uganda away from everyone. Can't get mad at her when she's out here doing the work. Shout out to the Lucid Experience. I appreciate you. Young Hove says, been following you for 2 years, and man, you haven't missed a beat on any topic. That's how bosses move, a boss mind move. You know, and what the F is Dame talking about? He always tried to act like the smartest person in the room, shaking my head. Shout out to Young Hove. I appreciate you for holding me down, big dog. Mike Johnson says it was their aura asking Anton, you have to see it with your third eye. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Yes. Let's continue into this Dame Dash conversation real quick.
Like Steve Stout's a guy that because he wanted to be Jay-Z's partner, he had to, like, did you see the interview that he did with Un? I mean, that Vlad did with Un, and Un was like, because again, Steve Stout, and he said, there's a conspiracy to put Damon out of business. Now, you have to think about how could I be dysfunctional if everyone I put in business is doing pretty well? It wasn't because they left me.
Yeah.
And how many different kind of businesses? So it's just a fluke that I put Rachel Roy on, that I put Lee Daniels on, that I put Kevin Hart on, that I put Kanye on, Cameron on. Like, I could go on and on. You know, does that sound like dysfunction to you? But of course, they're going to try to make someone that's really talented, that really is about respecting the art, look dysfunctional, even though they've made so much. Even for you to ask me that question would be saying that you've been mind fucked. Pause. Like, tell me an artist that says that.
That says what?
If Jay ever fell, if Jay-Z ever fell, Dame Dash would be dancing and celebrating. If Jay-Z ever had ended up like Diddy for whatever reason, and people came after him in the same way that they come after Diddy, they coming after Diddy right now. Dame, I believe, would be the first to do interviews. He will be getting so many calls to be doing interviews to give his perspective about it. and he would definitely be happy about it because, again, and this is the other side of it. Let's just be let's be objective. I don't see Jay-Z mentioning Dame Dash's name. I never ever hear Jay ever mention Dame. I believe that when Jay wound up doing interviews like he did the one with Gail King, where they was talking about when they was walking through the library and it was looking at the dedication to him. Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna read the super chat shortly. I believe that he put in the interview request, "Don't ask me nothing about Dame. Don't ask me nothing about Dame."
No, I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to give an opportunity for free thinking. You tell me one artist that says that my business acumen is dysfunctional. An artist.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Everyone you named was like, so Lior invented the 360, and I'm against it. So of course he's gonna say that. This other dude, he's the one that they used to be telling me Steve used to tell people I was crazy because I told people to be independent. He called me and said sorry because his business model, and probably because and again, I don't know, it was allegedly whatever, had to raise some money and got some money. It's probably a hustle for him. But it's now he's preaching every single thing that I've been preaching for 20 years.
Yeah.
So imagine having Jay-Z, Leor Cohen, and Steve Stout and other people that I don't know completely admitting openly that they've conspired to get you out of business. Is that not what unsaid?
Yeah. But let me
ask you, trust anything? Wait. How could you trust anything Steve Stout or Leor says based on their past? Like, wouldn't it make sense that they would say, like, if somebody, like for me, dudes that don't want me to fool around with their girls, they start saying lies and bullshit about me in front of them.
No, I hate that. Also, they bid.
What? What? Dudes that don't want me to fool around with their girls, they start saying lies and stuff in front of them. What? Again, I'm a C student. So I'm trying to make sure that I put it all together so that we all on I'm trying to figure out why was that an example in order to correlate or to try to communicate to us a parallel between what it is that he's talking about from a business perspective. Maybe he's going to expound on it again. I'm slow, so give me a second.
This is Dirty Mackin. Got you.
But do you think you're
Wait. For me, for him to be saying that publicly,
I understand what the analogy is supposed to be. It was left field. It doesn't resonate as well as I thought it was.
Business that has nothing to do with him. I had no business. Don't you think that's trying to put some degree of a narrative and make me have a degree of a reputation? But did I not send you a video of me doing country music with all my cowboy shit on from my ranch 2 years ago? Yes or no, Rashad?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
2 years later, everybody has cowboy and doing country music. Am I in the future or are people copying? All this.
It's hard being an innovator, though.
It's your delivery.
It's hard being an innovator. Wait. It's hard being an innovator with people conspiring against you to take your ideas and take the credit by saying things like you just said. None of those people should be talking about, especially Steve. I did no business with him. Unless, you know what he has to gain from talking bad about me? He gets to do business with Jay-Z. See, this is what they sold Jay-Z. And y'all keep asking me why I keep talking. Y'all, it's my history. Y'all keep asking about him. But I'm going to talk about it. It don't matter.
No. In this particular interview, nobody asked about Jay-Z. Come on, man. Listen, we're going to be 100% objective and we're going to have the conversation. In this particular interview, nobody, zero, zilch, nada, not one person. Nobody. Literally, nobody asked. Nobody asked about Jay-Z. Man, I think that this dude be losing sleep over Jay, bro. Honestly. I genuinely think that he be losing sleep over Jay.
Because this is the only way that I could actually defend myself at this point.
Yeah.
Because they've already admitted they conspire against me. You understand what I'm saying? They've already admitted it. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Can you imagine being an innovator and having 3 or 4 people lying on you and doing anything they can to make your name look bad just so they can get the credit for what you do? And now you look at everything I've done, look at everything they're doing, and ask me if people are not copying me. And I do it with my own money. These people have the ability to raise and use other people's money because they'll give it. I'm not going to give my culture and a cultural idea to somebody else's culture for them to exploit just because they got the bread.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
To partner with somebody is not giving away culture, in my personal opinion. I think that there's multiple different ways to. Let's just look at it from a business perspective. Forget the culture part right now. Let's look at it from a business perspective. There's multiple different ways to skin a cat. For some business ideas, even because I believe in putting up my own money, I put up my own money. I put up my own money to build my own houses. I put up my own money when it comes to investing, stocks, everything. I put up my own money. I have 0 investors. Nobody owns me or any of my companies whatsoever. It's just me. But I also understand the play, especially when it comes to expanding something, or you started the business, but you want to partner with somebody because you realize that they got expertise. It's similar to some people need a major label. Some people need a major label. Other people, I think, thrive and they operate much better as an independent. Strange Music is one example with Tech Nine, and then Drake is another example. They both filthy rich. They both super rich, but they took 2 different paths. And I think that Drake is the type of artist that can go independent, but at the same time, I think that the machine works for him because it allows for him to capitalize off of his availability, and partnership in that sense makes sense. And so, I know everybody talk about independent, but being independent is incredibly hard. It's incredibly rewarding when you get it right, but it's super hard as far as independence, right? Because you have to compete on a large scale. You got to compete in the global marketplace. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, content creation, music, whatever. You're competing in a global marketplace. And so you have a lot of powerful players that have a lot of money, that have a lot of resources, and your reach is only so far depending on what it is that you want to accomplish. I look at Currency, and as great as Currency and Larry June and people like that are content with their reach because they have a core fan base and a core audience that really fuck with them. But at the same time, some other people want other things depending on what it is that they're trying to accomplish. So the independence versus partnering or signing to a major in any deal, it just depends on what your investment style is. I don't think that there's a right or wrong. I think that there's risk, there's calculated risk. If you want to minimize the risk, and you can give a slice to somebody else and let them take on a percentage of the risk. But being 100% independent for some people is not necessarily the wave. For most people, I would say it's not the wave.
Like, I'm not going to do that. That's why I didn't put Paid in Full on another channel or network, because I'm going to break my own network. I have too many franchises. I'm not going to have another.
You are absolutely right. Frank says, Anton, never heard you complain about old business. You just wish the best. I just keep it moving. I don't even care. I move on and I do my thing. Let me read some of these super chats also. JC Cuss says, Oshay got emotional on this one. Okay, you can make that. You got too emotional on this one. Okay, I feel you. Thank you for the super chats, big dog. Adrian Terrell Porterfield says, man, Dame is truly never leaving Steve Stout out of his mouth, which is another reason why I can understand why Steve Stout, when asked by Shannon Sharp, he gave the answer that he gave. They both seem like they're just arch enemies because of Jay-Z. It's a lover's quarrel over Jay-Z. Dame wanted Jay-Z for himself. Steve Stout finessed, and so now it's a lover's quarrel.
Culture telling me what to do about an experience that's more actual to me than them. So of course they're gonna paint a picture. How you think Jesus got hung up on the cross? They convinced somebody, and his name's Joshua. Joshua got hung up on the cross, allegedly.
Wait. Did somebody say Currency music is trash? Great classic? You smoking rocks. Just say it's not for you, but Currency music be slapping. Slapping.
Because somebody said he was a bad guy. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
True.
And paraphrasing the story, condensing it pretty much, shorter version, yes. Yeah.
But I think Rashad was going to bring something up about delivery.
What I'm saying, Dave, here's my thing, though, Dave. In self-reflection, do you feel that sometimes your delivery because like I said,
I think Black is back. I think I'm live streaming tomorrow night too. So Saturday night we live streaming. Because we almost 3 hours in. I think I'm gonna wind up speaking on that tomorrow. We can pull up the Future versus Drake, Cole, all of them. We can get into all of that tomorrow.
I understand it, right? I understand it. I'm familiar with the way that you talk, even without knowing you. So I don't take anything personally. A lot of people.
No. Question.
Slimmy, I'm gonna bring you up in a minute.
You've known me for a good amount before you had a logo. You've known me, right? Your first, when you first got every second you met me, what have I tried to do but anything but help you?
I said right? I said when that.
Incredibly helpful. Yeah.
I said you're.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yes.
I'm not asking for your validation. I'm talking about logic. So the things that you hear about me, you have never seen, and you've been around me more than them, correct?
I've been around you a lot.
Y'all froze. Y'all froze.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think we're still good. We're still good on
right. Your personal experience with me has not been anything that you've heard. After this, the way that I've given you information, would you want me to do it different?
Can I speak? Can I speak? I gotta speak. I gotta be able to communicate my thoughts here.
Every time you talk, the shit cuts out. You must be saying some bullshit. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
Oh man.
I'm a little bit more. I think I'm a very mild-mannered person, and I have.
No, man. See, you're giving it. No, stop. I'm not doing it.
Yo, Dame, don't let nobody speak, bro.
Come on, we gotta let my guy finish, Dame. Come on, we from the same spot. You gotta let my guy finish.
I don't want to hear Mile High Yellow nigga shit right now. All right, go ahead.
I'm trying to explain something to you.
Mile High Yellow niggas, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to say that I think that my life experiences, my temperament, my admiration and respect for you, I'm a different type of person. I don't take things personal. I could listen to you. But I think depending on your background, depending on how you was raised, depending on your temperament, some things might be triggering to some people.
That bother you. Yeah.
Yes, Dane. Yes.
He my cousin, I swear, yo.
Do you know anybody else that's friends with you that has a bad experience with me?
I don't know anybody that had a bad experience with you that I know personally. No.
But don't think you're some special guy because I don't yell at you. I don't yell at people. That's not me.
Okay.
It's not
so that's what I'm trying to get. Dan, this is what I'm trying to get. You trying to say it's a false narrative. This is important. Okay.
But I need you to say it. Of course, I'm gonna say it. You should say it.
But I don't know if it's a false narrative or not.
You do know it's a false narrative.
You've
been around me.
I've seen you scream before.
You know it's a false narrative. You know how
Talk about it, Rashad. Rashad said, listen, I've seen you scream before. Come on, man. Listen, people like or dislike Dame for whatever their reasons are, but we not going to cap now. We not going to cap. Dame is literally on camera, right or wrong, going in and yelling at people. It's just the facts. Right or wrong, Dame is on camera yelling at people. Jesus Christ.
Around flipping on people. I'm the coolest nigga you know.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere
No,
now.
think about you got to realize something. You know what it looked like to be in your 20s doing what I was doing, first generation, and
I can
being
only
this smart.
imagine, yo.
Legendary.
Before social media, my God, terrorists.
Terrorists,
Yeah.
bro. You don't even know. Why you think they're still talking about me 20 years later? Nigga, I do it to death and still doing it. I'm 52 years old and I'm just still having, look at this.
It's pretty good.
I'm just making sure. I'm directing, doing interviews at the same time. How the fuck? I have my own television network. How can I be doing something wrong and I didn't raise a dollar? Who you know that did that? Name one.
But you do have to realize, I'm from your tribe. Hold on.
Television network. And look, I'm gonna say this right now. I taught name one. I'm not gonna do that. But anyone that you even know that's in this game, I taught them. That. Trust me.
Yeah.
I was doing streaming services before Netflix. When Netflix had VHS tapes.
DVDs. Yeah.
I always have to wait for industry to catch up.
Ian, question?
In the art of war, though, because I'm from your tribe. I'm with the fuck it, blow it up, get right to it. But even like
the art of war is for the devil. Everybody in every single executive's office that you go to, they got that book, The Art of War. It's so.
Are they devils because they're vultures or because they're devils?
Because the Art of War is for cheaters. It's about fucking. That's when I read The Art of War just to see what those dumbass niggas was going to do.
You have to know. Same with 48 Laws. Yeah.
Fuck with your one of the main things is fuck with your reputation. Correct.
Absolutely. Yep.
So what are they trying to do? Why would he get on? Listen, I must be hot.
Sounds like they read the whole book and Dame only read the cliff notes. It sounds like they read the whole book and Dame should have read listen, you Oh man, he did not read the entire book. Apparently he didn't read the entire book. Boy, oh boy.
20 years later, in the middle of an interview, somebody got to talk about what I did 20 years ago that have shit to do with them. That means from them observing, they want to be me. I retired at 35. I'm 52 right now. Think about
going back
3-year-old or
yeah.
What you was doing like your 20s. Most motherfuckers was children or in jail or whatever. I came from everything, dysfunctional family, mother died, diabetes, and I'm up fucking first generation breaking a social class by the time I was 19.
Well, no
what
blueprint.
What do you think that looked like?
Yeah.
Freestyling. And then motherfuckers got the nerve to say I could have did it wrong. I'm like, nigga, I was a kid. What are you talking about? Look what I did. Look what I do. What you should be saying, yo, you was amazing. I can't believe you dealt with all that shit at that age like that without going.
Yeah, I don't know how you did it. Yeah.
Ian said, "Let me get."
Do you?
That's why they can't get over it. Y'all could never be me. That's what's not gonna happen. Not your.
Yo, Ian and Rashad can't even get a question off. They can't respond. They can't get a question off. They can't get nothing. Read the super chat shortly.
But those that want to, that are like trying to act like it, like even the stuff I go to court for, everyone always tries to steal my work. Like,
but if you know that, should you not give them ammunition to continue to steal? But if you know that, should you continue to give people the ammunition to steal? Like I've said this publicly, I don't think you.
I haven't been around this nigga in 20 years. You ain't. What ammunition I'm giving them? I'm a fucking went there.
Hate is everlasting. You know that.
What I'm saying is, what ammunition am I giving somebody?
Just hear me out real quick. I rock with you. I fuck with you. I'm from the same tribe as you, right? But my thing is, if you know people are going to steal your ideas, and I've said it plenty of times. That same talk you gave at Breakfast Club when Gary Vee said it, they ate that shit up like it was Jesus, and you was on entrepreneurship wave way before Gary. Shout out to Gary, D-Rock, Mike, everybody. But my thing is, if you know they're painting a narrative to defame you, to then steal, why not? And I think this is what Rashad was getting to. Why not be nicer to alleviate the threat of more stealing happening?
Why do you keep saying I'm not nice? Because I yelled at Leo? You got to stop saying that. You're brainwashed. Who am I not nice to? What?
All right, they go in circles, kind of, sort of. Let me get my dog Slimmy in the building. Slim,
Ay,
what
ay,
up, big?
ay.
What up?
Dang. Damn, man. He do what he do. He take one step forward and he take 10 steps back.
Facts, bro. 100% facts, man. Real talk.
This is insane, bro.
I don't know
This is
what with him, bro.
oh
Hold on, let
man.
me do this.
He was doing so well, man.
I don't know what the hell is up with him, man. It's like he can't stop.
Yeah.
He obsessed, man. He just can't stop. He can't get himself together, and I don't know what that is, bro.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. Like then for a split second, I disagreed with you where he didn't bring up Jay-Z, but in a way he did. Because
Yeah,
when they
he
started talking about
they
Steve
didn't ask
Stout,
him about Jay.
it's almost like a segue to open up to him talking about Jay.
Yeah, it
I
is.
wouldn't ask him nothing about Steve Stout. I would tell him before the interview, bro, do not mention Jay-Z. Don't mention don't mention
But
man.
no, people. Well, yeah, his people should say that. But nobody. But here's the
Yeah.
thing: nobody can control Dame.
Yeah, it's true. He's
Nobody can
so
control Dame.
bro.
It's not like. See that I think that the smartest people actually have people around them that they can consider and that they listen to. And so even if even if the general public don't see them, it's people around me that I reference or that I call. I talk to my accountant a lot of times and I ask him, hey man, I want to do this or I want to do that. Does this make sense? And they be like, yeah or no. You know what I'm saying? Or let me call you back and I'll give you a decision. I talk to the women that's around me, people that work for me, and I'll be like, man, you think this makes sense? And I be like, I don't think that's a good. Then I listen to them. And by the time I get on, we didn't already came to the conclusion or we made that decision or I take them into consideration because I think that they got eyes and in what they look at things differently from me. And so I respect them. And that's one of the reasons why I keep them around me. But I don't think that Dame can be controlled. Like I don't think he can. He just seemed like he gonna do what he want to do when he want to do it. And I think that that's a recipe for disaster. You always got to have people that you can source and lean into and take advice from.
Yeah. I think that's his problem, man. Like he's so passionate and he's so genuine, and that's his downfall.
Yeah,
Because like I said, like those things those things have you take things too personal. He's taking all this shit with business way too personal.
yeah,
Obviously, felt like there was some kind of tribunal, and it didn't work out. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? So he's taking this shit to the heart, to the grave. Like these niggas done double crossed me. Steve Stout wanted my spot the whole time. Leor probably is fucked up. Like who knows? I'm not gonna get into that, but ain't
mm-hmm,
no telling. But dang, he really should be taking the high road now. Like you told your
yeah,
story 10 over. You done told it 10 times over. It should not just keep leading back to, oh, Jay this, Jay that. Oh, Steve Stout this, Steve Stout that. He should be to a point where when they ask him about Steve Stout
yeah.
and all and everything, next question, next question,
He can't
next
help
question.
it.
Yeah, he's just so passionate and he's so scorned from that business. You know, he's so scorned from it, and he feels so wrong. He feel like he got done so wrong. Like
Mm,
he can't let it go. He can't.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Not let it go.
I think it's eating him alive, bro.
It's,
Because
it's like homeboy that sent
you can't be that hurt about it and think
mm-hmm.
that you're gonna still be able to function at a high level.
It's like homeboy that sent you them emails.
Dog, he sent me about 8 more.
He can't function without
Crazy.
you.
Yeah, hit me up every day. Hey man, then the nigga switched up again and said, hey man, I need to ask you some questions about my wife. I said, man,
What?
get out. Yes, dog, nigga was trying to get another coaching call. Like, nigga, dog, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, it's people be having people be having their connections to folks when they really should just be focused on themselves and like
Yeah.
doing it for themselves, man. Like Dame definitely he's successful, man. He don't need to talk about Jay-Z no more. I never heard Dame talking about the new endeavors that he got going on.
I don't either.
He was at that studio. He's so caught up in that conversation. He at that studio. All he said was, "Look, I'm doing a movie right now, and I'm on an interview." Well, tell us about the movie.
Fact.
That's a prime plug right there. A shameless plug should have been like immediately.
I
Hey,
think people pull Dame on to see what his perspective is about Jay and The Rock.
Yeah, man, you
If
gotta
if Dame said publicly, "I'm never ever going to speak on and talk about Jay-Z or Rockefeller anymore," shit would get dry for him out here, I believe.
probably so.
I believe,
They would still have earn your leisure though. They would still have him on there.
oh
Earn your
yeah,
leisure.
I'm sure for that, but
But like
it's like
anything else,
just like Gene Deal for Puff, right? The only
oh man,
fucking thing that Gene Deal ever talks about is Puff. Like nobody asks Gene Deal, "Hey, what else you got going on?" or whatever like that. That's his only play is Puff. That's it. He did 1,000 Puff interviews. And honestly, like when I start seeing people like that, when I start seeing that shit, I don't even want to fuck with it. Like I don't fuck with it anyway, but it's like, yo, that's all you got to talk about? I don't really want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else.
yeah, bro. I ain't never watched none of his interviews. I'm just
I
like I
ain't
seen like one clip. I seen this one clip, and he was just like, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this somebody whose house you was in. You know, they welcomed you into your home. You're a part of the family. Why are you talking about what happened in the house?
Yeah.
That shit is disgusting to me, man. It's just like, yo, I trusted you with my family's life, and you on here telling all these, all this shit that
I
happened
don't
at my
trust
crib.
nobody, bro.
You can't.
I don't.
You can't.
I will be. I make people sign all kind of paperwork around me, bro.
No, I feel you. Because, bro, everybody ain't cut from this. Most people ain't cut from the same cloth, and most people they ain't keeping no secrets.
Facts.
They ain't keeping no secrets.
They'll
They ain't taking.
wait 10 years from now and be like, yeah, let me tell you what I think happened. And that shit don't even be true, bro.
Yeah, man. Motherfuckers want to go viral so bad, like in this day and age, and they don't even realize what they selling to go viral.
Facts.
Like that should be crazy. I do want to talk about your boy though,
Ooh.
Oshay.
Oh, yeah,
Oshay,
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
was,
yeah.
he was a little off. He was a little off because
He was totally off.
his talking points, like about Candace Owens and
Mm-hmm. I
like
got it
as
unplugged
far
for
as
me.
what
I'm
she
frozen. Yeah.
says, yeah, you froze a little bit. Nobody ever said Bill Cosby had some of the same talking points Candace Owens had about the black community.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said Bill Cosby doesn't want black ownership. I
Mm.
think he put up on the fact that she married outside of the race.
Mm.
And a lot of people that's pro-black, they feel like you can't be pro-black if you don't marry a black person.
Yeah.
You remember that room we had, man? That
Yep. I remember.
bullshit, and like people feel like if pro-black is very divisive, man. Like it's causing more division than anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
settle.
I don't see it as a benefit.
Yeah,
I see it as a hindrance to everything.
yeah, exactly. Like it was all them people. Everybody's like, "Oh, you ain't pro-black because of this. You ain't pro-black because." I'm like, "Do y'all agree on anything about what pro-black is? Like, y'all can't even tell me what pro-black is.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
don't." But that's where I think Homeboy was a little bit off at because ain't nobody ever said Bill Cosby. I mean, he stood for black ownership, and he
Yeah.
has some of the same talking points that she has.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, man.
But
Sometimes,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Slimmy, you got to come through tomorrow because I think I'm gonna talk about this whole Kendrick Drake and all of this stuff situation.
woo! I know you. I know you've been waiting to talk about that, boy.
Yeah,
Woo!
I needed to make sure it was real, and then
Oh yeah,
I seen
I
Sean out. So
ain't gonna cap that motherfucker. I'll wait till tomorrow. that motherfucker
we can
Kendrick.
wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. I will. Yeah. All right, bet, bro. I know you got calls.
Well, I'm
Always.
about to wrap it up tonight.
Oh, you are? Oh shit.
Hell yeah. It's
Hey,
2 in the morning. I'm about to wrap it up. And I'm gonna start back tomorrow.
yes, sir. Holla at me though, bro.
All
Appreciate
right,
you for having
Slim.
me.
Thanks, bro.
Bob, brother, what up?
That's my dog, Slimmy. Shout out to Slimmy. I appreciate him, man. Slimmy holding me down. Let me see. All right, y'all. So listen. Let's wrap it up for the night. We about at the 3 hour mark, and we can continue tomorrow. So I will be live streaming tomorrow, same time, same channel, and we back at it. All right, we back at it. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Shout out to Adrian. Adrian says he only read the synopsis. Talking about Dame Dash on the cliff notes of the Art of War by Sun Tzu. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully I got a lot of y'all through a little bit of y'all night. And yeah, we back at it tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side.